gassed.
Woo!
I'm like, kind of.
Or
Dude,
188B.
Oh,
man,
we can actually probably live record it and send it to YouTube. But then our stupid faces would be on YouTube.
yeah,
That's
but
fine.
nobody
Who
wants that.
cares?
Nobody wants that shit.
I don't care. I'm
I
fine.
don't care. I don't care.
No, I don't care with that. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
189. I can't believe. Yeah, I was gonna fuck that up. So I'm glad you got it because as soon as you started saying, "Hey, it's episode," my brain went completely blank, and I
I
didn't
just
know.
need to get a couple in me, and then I remember what's going on, and
Attaboy.
remember where we are, man.
Attaboy.
Yeah.
Now I just got to figure out how to friggin' publish it because somebody's too busy playing Hogwarts Legacy to help.
Oh,
Hey,
it's
man.
so good though.
It's so
hey, man,
good. Though.
I got lost. I don't even have a broom yet. I got lots to do.
Well, you're a shit wizard, then.
Hey, fuck you, man.
I don't know how to get one.
I got the broom in like 20 minutes.
No.
No, I don't know, man. Like
It was like
so
20
far,
minutes into the movie.
Yeah, but in the game, I don't know. It's like a completely different thing.
That's because you're a bad wizard. If you were a good wizard like Harry Potter, you would have got the broom already.
Dude, Harry Potter's not going to be bored in that game for like 100 years.
Yeah, I know. It's set in like 1898. That is the cool part of that game. That it's kind of like a period game like that.
Yeah, but everything looks the same because even in like 1990 or whatever the hell the books and all that are set,
Yeah.
it's still like owls and like fucking brooms and
Owls
no difference.
aren't extinct.
Yeah, but you think they'd have like some sort of electronic, or like magic mail, where they just fucking, extract a thought from their brain and send it off or some shit, like no, you got to strap a fucking.
They do have
like
it's called the wishing well thing. It's the wishing thing in Dumbledore's office.
Yeah, but
they do have those.
You can't send like a direct message like instantly. Like I could text you with like an electronic device in 5
because
seconds.
they have computers. They don't need to. They know what email is. They live in 1990s. What?
Have you ever seen anybody in the wizarding world in the books or in the movies use a computer?
Because they have magic. Why the fuck would they use computers?
That's what I'm saying. So they use the same technology and the same magic since the 1800s. They're still pulling their charges with fucking invisible death things.
Because it's magic, and if our fucking cards were as cool as they were.
No, what I'm saying is you can't tell a difference because they still use the same technology. That's what I'm saying. You can't tell a difference. In the game, it looks like any other time.
You don't improve upon perfection.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying they it's the same shit. They still send a note with an owl. They don't send an email. Like you know what I mean? So like when they send a note with an owl in the game in 1800s, it's the same as like in the 90s. That's what I'm saying.
They probably don't have envelopes. It's probably just scrolls. So, boom.
Envelopes had not been invented yet. Yeah, anyway, that's what I've been doing. I've been playing a little of that. I've been playing a shit ton of a game called Hades.
It's called 80s?
Hades.
Oh, I think you said 80s. I thought you said 80s.
I'm going to play the game like AIDS. No, Hades. It's pretty good. It's you battle your way out of hell, basically.
Oh, nice. Yeah, no, I've seen previews for that game. It looks really fun. I would like to play it.
It's fun. It's pretty hard, though. You get, like... It's like any other roguelike. Like, you get all the way to a boss and die. You start way at the beginning. Even if you progress, like, a bunch of bosses, you still go all the fucking way back.
That's why I haven't played it, because it looks really hard, and I don't have the patience to...
It's not that hard, because, I made it pretty fucking far in that game.
In Hades?
It's... Once you start seeing, you got, like, your 4, like
your darkness, like, on your mirror or whatever, you got, like, your... Like where you can get your power-ups and stuff?
Yeah, I guess, your spells.
Yeah.
So, like, you have 4 to start off with. Like, your Accio, Revelio.
Oh, that, yeah.
But then you get more of those. So each direction on the button becomes its own 4. So you have, like, what, 4, 8, 16.
Yeah,
You have fucking 24 spells, right?
Oh, no, we're talking about Hades now.
Oh, you're talking about Hades now.
No.
I never played No.
You're late. You're late. You're giving a shit in the chat. At least pay attention when you're here.
Sorry, I just logged into Twitter. I was gonna see what we're what's going on in the world. So
I'll fire it at us then.
See, if you were prepared, you would have done this before, but you were playing Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh,
yeah, Trump is. I don't know if you guys heard about that. Like helicopter flew into an airplane last
What an
night.
asshat. What a fucking colossal asshat. He's gonna tank all of our economies, and we're all gonna be homeless.
I don't think so. I think we'll be all right, man. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, we'll just, hail ants. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fucking,
What did you say? Hail ants?
hail ants. Yeah, I'm willing to toss my loyalty to anyone at this point.
Wow.
I, for one, welcome our ant overlords.
Wow.
Yeah, straight up. I mean, like Lex Luthor to their Zod, like in Superman 2 when he's like their like liaison on Earth and shit, and then
Yeah. You're like the buffer between Trump and whoever the hell's our prime minister. You're like, look, here's what he's saying. Don't listen. No. Here's what he's saying.
Whatever tribe is in power and I'll speak to the other tribesmen and fucking broker some deals.
You sell out. You sell out.
Should I ask? Let me ask Grok if America's going to take over the U.S.
Did you say Gronk?
Take over Canada. Yeah, I got to ask Grok.
Did you say
Twitter's
Gronk?
AI.
Oh,
no, Grok.
Grok.
Oh, no, I've never heard of this.
That's Elon's stupid AI chat.
Aha, I see. So it's his voice chat. It's his AI.
It's an AI thing.
And it's like
just type something in and then it answers.
Yeah.
So I'm asking, will the U.S. take over Canada?
We'll see what
Grok has to say.
What does Grok say?
It's not officially supported by U.S. policy right now.
He writes the algorithm.
Elon does.
Yeah,
Elon does.
No
yes,
way.
the real president of the United States writes the algorithm. I know.
Elon isn't smart enough to write an algorithm. He doesn't know what that is.
Okay, whoever works for Elon writes the algorithm that Elon tells them to write.
Well, I mean, Elon probably signs his check, so
Well, yes, and we're all weak bitches, and we all go where the money is because we're soft.
Well, we kind of have to, otherwise we'd be on the street.
No, you don't have to. If everybody decided tomorrow, fuck that, we're not doing it, they would have to give us what we wanted. But we're all weak and we're all fucking soft.
But no, you can't be like, I'm not paying rent anymore.
Yeah, you can. If every person in the world decided that, yeah, you can. What are they gonna do?
You could.
What are they gonna do?
If every person on the face of the earth was like, actually, I refuse to pay my.
If everybody in Jasper tomorrow decided we're not paying rent, are they gonna kick out every single person in Jasper?
Yeah, man, I bet you they would.
They're gonna kick out everybody.
They want the money train rolling there, man. I bet you.
You see what's going on there, like right now, right? Like you're reading all that shit from today. Like
it's fucking embarrassing. It's disgusting. It's embarrassing.
So I mean, but I mean, you can go to the consumer board of Alberta about it, but that will really just delay the inevitable.
Yeah.
You could go on a rent strike. You could.
Yeah.
It's a big roll of the dice. But
somebody we know called CTV News and did a interview with them about this because
we know.
We all know them, but I don't want to say their name in case they don't want it out in the public.
Did you hear about the rents? Like, is that what you're talking about? The rents?
Yeah. Their building was increased by like 35%.
Yeah.
Just like this month.
I know some people whose rent went up $500 a month there.
This month.
Fuck. Yeah. So I said that's the kind of shit you go to the news for, guys. Like, holy fuck!
Like, straight up, man.
Like, absolutely.
So it's not even been a year since the place burned to the fucking ground, and they're already gouging you by $500 a month.
They were slowly like starting to gouge people like a month and a half after people came back. Like the Kublai was for like 3 weeks, and then everybody was just fucking
everything was Jasper Strong, and we will rebuild, and we will heal, and then it was like, after you pay us.
Then it was like after pay us money,
Yeah. That's everybody knew that's what it was. I mean,
yeah, of course.
So you could say that the people in Jasper are kind of in a unique position to have a rent strike, just because you're not moving anybody in.
Yeah. Everybody's got their places. You won't feel that.
You can't. It's not like the city where it'd be like, ha.
Yeah.
I can easily fill this place in a day.
Yeah.
They'd be fucked if everyone in the walk-ups all of a sudden was like, nah, man, fuck you, we're not paying.
Lower the rent. Down. Yeah, lower it to something reasonable.
I think they theoretically could. Absolutely, yeah.
The thing is that the people that own the walk-ups aren't like local people, so they're like
apparently most of the building owners in this town are not locals anymore. Like I didn't even think that was allowed, man.
No, the only
Cabela's owned by a Toronto company.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck is that shit?
The Sunwaptas was owned by locals, and they when it burned down, and then they said anybody whose place burned down will get first rights to come back to that building. So anyone who had an apartment there would get first dibs on it if they wanted to come back.
Let's see if they hold to that.
But how many people are what's it going to be? 5 years from now when that
exactly.
I mean, people have moved on, right?
Yeah,
so
exactly. Your son's going to be in college.
But the walk-ups, they're owned by some Edmonton company or something like that, somewhere like that. I don't know if it's actually Edmonton, but it's like a city company. And they, instead of fixing up the places that are falling down, they just built 2 new ones, charged $2,400 a month for those ones each that are brand new, and then they jacked up the rent in the old ones so that it kind of matches.
Oh my God.
You know? So like this is what you go to the I mean normally I would say man just fucking cut your losses and get the fuck out of there, but I mean what point do you get pissed off and go like, no, this is fucked? Like somebody's got to hear about what they're doing to this town after it's burned to the ground, what they're doing to the people that live here.
Well, there is lots of people posting on Facebook. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
How many people care or actually like?
That's another one of these, man.
Yeah, it is another one of these, but it's also another one of the I don't know. It's still another he said, she said.
You can't see us, but we're making jerk off motions.
Yeah, no.
It's another one of those Jasper Strong. Okay.
Yeah.
We're sure you mean it.
Yeah,
we're sure you mean it when the chips are down.
Super strong.
Give me your money.
Yeah, as long as that money train's rolling, that's what we need.
So I think the hiccup with like the housing is, if you guys can tell me what you think, but I think
I'll tell you what I think. I don't know who's on what side or what's on where side.
Well, I understand it as the federal government wants to protect the national park, and the municipal and the provincial government wants to expand the town of Jasper site, and they've decided that because the federal government wants to keep the park and preserve the national park, that they're not going to give Jasper the money that they promised them to rebuild their houses.
I think it's not so black. I think it's not so black and white. I think that I don't know which. I think it's the provincial government that wants to mandate single-family homes, or what's
they want. Yeah, they want to do that. They want to do that as well.
I completely agree with that. I completely 100% agree with that. It should be single-family homes because that's what fucking burned down. So they should build single-family homes. Why the fuck are we going to put up fourplexes everywhere? Like, single-family homes is exactly what should go back in. That's what fucking burned down.
No.
That town was already under so much stress of population that it couldn't handle anymore. And you want to turn all the single-family homes into, like, sixplexes, whatever the fuck they put in.
Yeah, but Cable couldn't handle anymore because we didn't have enough housing. So in theory, if we build more housing, then we can handle more.
Yeah, but it was a 5-week, 6-week wait for a doctor's appointment. I mean, they don't have enough. The schools were pretty full. The town was busy. The roads were backed up for fucking miles. Did you ever try to get out of town in the summertime? It already had, the infrastructure of that town could not handle the amount of people that were already in it. You can't put 50% more in there by building multifamily housing. You just can't. I understand the town needs it now, but then you put it where that's what the province wants, I think, is they want more land to put the housing on. They can put the multifamily housing on and then still build the single family housing where it used to be.
Why can't
that's my understanding.
Why can't they just clear off the places that were burned and then rebuild where the houses already were. Like, I don't understand.
Because they were all owned by people, and that's all insurance disputes now. So they can't
Oh.
build on those till the insurance figures it out.
Fuck.
And that's, from my understanding, a huge fucking mess because all the insurance companies are like, yeah, your $1.5 million home is worth about $800,000.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They're definitely.
So I mean, they're totally fucking them. So you can't build on those sites, and you can't put. So now the federal government wants to put up multi-unit housing fucking anywhere. You know, they just want to cram it into the town, and the province says like, no, you got to give us some more space. So I mean, that's my understanding of it anyway. So
Yeah,
in this case,
yeah.
I'm kind of siding with the province here. Like,
I kind of feel like it's more like I don't really. People need places to live. I don't think they really care where they live as long as they have somewhere to live. Like, it's gonna be fucking like, well, thankfully it's not a crazy cold winter, but people are gonna be fucking homeless here in like 6
well,
weeks.
what
Where the fuck are they gonna go?
Well, then what the government should do is mandate the insurance companies pay fucking fair market value for all the lots, and anyone that wants to fucking sell it off to the insurance company, go right ahead, and then the government will buy it back, and then they can put whatever the fuck they want there. But for now, like, what are they going to do?
Yeah, but
where are you going to put it?
Which government? The provincial government, the federal government, the municipal government?
Probably the federal government, because it's a federal national park. So I would imagine the federal government.
I don't fucking know.
I mean,
it
I
would
don't know
help
either,
if maybe there was a kind of a better relationship between the province and the federal government, and you know, they weren't just so frosty toward each other. I blame both of them for that. I know.
Of course.
But you can't. I mean, everybody who lives in that town knows Parks Canada is a fucking joke, and it's been a joke for fucking a very long time. So, I mean, you can't rely on them to do the right thing or get anything done. I mean, probably half the cleanup and half the plans that have been submitted to rebuild are fucking caught up in Parks Canada and fucking federal bureaucracy anyway. So anybody who's like who wants to rebuild one of their hotels or wants to rebuild one of their fucking 86 staff fucking houses that they had there, it's fucking, they put the plans in, but Parks is like, well, no, we got to go through this shit. We want, you know, the insurance companies are asking for them to build it exactly the same way it used to be. Well, how the fuck are you going to do that?
A lot of those houses are like 60 years old. What the fuck are they talking about?
You build that house now, it's going to cost fucking $9 million to build it. You know, it's got, you know, any of those Cabin Creek homes that fucking burned?
Those will be fucking crazy expensive.
Oh my god, man.
Yeah.
Expensive.
So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's a touchy subject. I get it. But, like, I agree. You shouldn't build multifamily homes fucking everywhere. That's not the answer. The answer is to fucking get this show on the road and get all the people who don't, like, all the people in Cabin Creek that were, like, 70 years old that are just like, I'm too fucking old to deal with this. I'd really like to sell and just get the fuck out of here.
Oh, yeah, that's
not worry about it. But they can't, because Parks is only giving them, the insurance company is only giving them X amount of dollars, which is way, way less than what they should get to sell that property. I mean, obviously it doesn't have a fucking house on it now, but, you know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, expedite that process and fucking get the plan. Anything that's already in, I would love to know. I bet you there's 10 sets of plans for staff accoms and hotels and businesses and all kinds of shit that are caught up in a parks federal bureaucracy that are just fucking waiting.
Right, buddy.
You know? So, yeah, get this show on the road. Let's get people, fucking anyone who doesn't want to rebuild and deal with the headache of cleaning and fucking this and that. Give them a fair settlement on their shit. Pay them what the fucking property's worth. Offer them that much. Give them a check and fucking walk away. Now it's not, it's fucking, well, it always was federal land, but it's federal land again. And then build whatever you want. Fucking put a fucking 9-plex on there or whatever. Fucking jam an apartment building onto one fucking plot of land in Cabin Creek. Whatever.
Well, then it's the insurance companies that are holding it up, because they're never going to pay people what their homes were worth.
I know. Yeah. So, I mean, the federal government should get on them then. Like, quit fucking around. I know, you know what, like I told you, the insurance company with me told me that I had $30,000 in depreciation on my shit.
Yeah, I know.
That's the insurance company's fucking around with all these guys right now.
Yeah,
they're telling them, oh yeah, your house is, I know the market says it was worth 1.5 million or whatever, like a Cabin Creek house, but we think, I know, you know, it was only worth 800,000.
Yeah, of course.
What?
Yeah.
What? You know?
Yeah.
So of course you're not going to take that.
Yeah.
So I mean, and you're due.
It sounds like they were appreciated. They were what's the word? What's the word when they were accrediting? No, it's when you like assess a house. What is that called?
Assessment.
Maybe it's an assessment, but anyway, yeah. It sounds like they were assessing like Jasper properties based on like Edmonton value. Like it sounds like they were all coming from Edmonton, and they're fucking Edmonton, and it's cheaper there than Jasper, and they were all just judging our properties based on what it would cost in Edmonton.
Yeah. Which is just fucking wrong, right?
Yeah, of course.
If anything, it should be worth more now. I know there's a fire and the whole place is fucking ashes, but like, there's even less now places to go. You know.
Well, that is jacking up the prices because people are charging more. Things are more expensive, so the value has gone up apparently. So.
Yeah. So, you know, I mean, in this situation, I mean, I'm sure there's people making a shit ton of money off this disaster. It isn't fucking anyone who lives there.
Oh, I'm sure that there's a couple probably owners of like businesses here that are making some money, but
maybe I don't know, man. Like, you need to rebuild that place, but just expedite the process of getting the fucking mess cleaned up and getting anyone who doesn't want to be there fucking sell it off, and then build whatever the fuck you want. Let's get people back in. But the government is the problem. Like you're right, both governments down. It's because it's caught up in so much bureaucracy, and the government moves at a snail's pace. You can't. Fuck, it's going to almost have been a year, and there'll be nothing done.
And they're all at each other's throats every fucking day anyway. So no matter what the federal government or the provincial government says, neither of them are going to trust the other to do the right thing or do what they say they're going to do. So it doesn't fucking matter. They're just going to not do it anyway. It doesn't fucking matter.
I think it was a little presumptuous as well to like look like here's $110 million to fix the town.
Yeah.
Cool. Can we get 100 million more? And can we get more fucking land to build on? I think once they heard the word no, it should have been just like, okay, cool, we'll just take the 110 million and at least get the fucking ball rolling.
Yeah.
Instead of being like, you know, whiny little like stomping your feet and, you know, oh, now we can point our finger at the government because, you know, you got offered 110 million to fix the problem.
Yeah.
And then when you didn't get the extra that you wanted, you huffed and puffed and fucked over everybody.
Yeah. That's
so.
And you're right too. It's a conservative that, you know, like a really kind of not good conservative government and a liberal government that fucking hate each other.
And you know, like, don't fucking vote conservative provincially. There was a bill on the table in the Alberta legislature that was put up by the NDP to put caps on rent increases. And the Conservatives voted it down.
Of course.
End of story.
And that's why
End of fucking story. I don't want to hear about, oh, well, if you lower the rents, then the demand goes down. No!
Yeah.
No, you're opening up the market to people who have a lower income. I hate that. I hate that shit so much.
And think about this. Without that kind of protection in place, what the fuck is rent going to look like in 10 years, in 20 years? I mean,
it's going to be atrocious.
Do you think wages are going to keep up in 20 years with rent that's $9,000 a month? It's just what
they don't keep up now. What are you talking about?
Exactly. So
remember that report in the summer from like when they said that everybody in Jasper to like live here, like just like pay their bills needs to be making like. Yeah, they need to be making like $27 an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
And
that was the bare minimum, too.
Yeah, most people were like, we don't fucking do that.
With both parents working, I think.
Yeah.
You know, like, and, yeah, I mean, $30 a year is one thing. That's fucking like, all right, yeah, I get it. Things are more expensive. You charge me more rent. That makes perfect sense. I'll pay $30 more a month. That's reasonable.
Yeah,
that's what our rent went up like 2 years. My rent didn't go up over COVID, and then like 2 years later it went up like $30.
Yeah, mine's gone up like every year for the last 3 years since kind of the end of COVID for sure.
Yeah, and it's like what's it gone up like $30? $80?
It's $50 a year.
Yeah, perfectly acceptable. I don't think. Yeah. I mean, I don't like it, but it's not like something I'm going to be like, oh, those sons of bitches. I'm going to go, okay, shit's more expensive. I get it. You know, but 500.
That's crazy. That's ridiculous. That's so much.
That's like name and shame level shit. Like that, you find out who owns that shit and is doing that, and you go, yeah, you fucker. Like, and that's what the town should do. But the longer this goes on, the more and more upset everyone's going to be there, and the angrier everyone's going to become, and the more pissed off. Everyone's just going to be at each other because
well, that's they're gonna be pissed off at each other. They're not gonna be pissed off at the right fucking people.
Yeah. So I
It's
feel
the
like
way it always fucking happens.
I mean, I'm not there, Will. You're the one that's there. So, I mean,
I don't go outside. I don't fucking talk to people.
Yeah, but you got a better finger on the pulse than we do.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine from it's only my understanding from talking to 2 or 3 people that it's like everyone's pretty mad. Everyone's pretty pissed off.
Yeah, that's it's definitely
everyone's sick and tired of being treated this way in that fucking town. Like, you know, the almighty dollar has always been number one there, and it's gotten so bad.
Yeah. Well, the almighty dollar is number one everywhere. So.
Yeah, that's fair. But I mean, there, it was just something else, man. It was like, you know, it was like driving your fucking gas-powered giant bus on a glacier for fucking 50 years until it doesn't exist anymore, until the glacier's gone. Yeah. And no one bats an eye because it's making money.
Yeah.
But you fucking you walk off a trail and step on a daisy or something, and people are like, "Whoa, oh my god, did you really?" Oh, you know. Like,
maybe the daisy's in danger, Tyson. You don't know.
I'll never forget that I was on Twitter and Jasper National Park put out a tweet. It was like, if you're going to hike in the national park this weekend, don't forget to stick to the trails so you don't damage the delicate flora and fauna. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Wow.
You guys literally let them drill into the side of a mountain to put a fucking structure into it. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that stupid glass fucking floor.
I mean, give me a fucking break, man.
I think now they're putting up it's like a $500,000 artificial climbing wall.
Oh yeah, I heard of
it. It's like outside of town, and it's like we have fucking mountains everywhere. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Why do we need it? Why do we need that?
Hey man, somebody was like, "Fuck, they gave us all this money to help rebuild the town. We gotta fucking spend it somewhere." I know. We'll build this huge fucking ridiculous wall.
Yeah.
And then I heard it was like $80 to go on it or something.
I don't know how much it is, but I wouldn't fucking be surprised. It wouldn't even surprise me if it was that fucking expensive.
Yeah, holy shit, boys. Fuck. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I feel like there's more sanity out this way. Like, I mean, Eric, your rent's got to be fairly reasonable and not going crazy or anything. I mean,
we're paying $14.69 right now.
Yeah.
And some new company just took over the building.
Oh, fuck.
And we have to sign a new lease, like, tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
So we'll see. I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah.
But I can't do it. Like, you know, I mean, it's different. It's different in the city than it is. Well, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm not expecting anything like it's Jasper harsh. Like,
yeah. Yeah, everything's pretty reasonable, man. Like I'm fairly comfortable paying it. I don't really consider it highway robbery. I mean, the gas bill a little bit. I mean, it's not expensive, but really, like, I took a look at it, and fucking like 80% of it was like fees, and like it was like you used $30 of gas this month, but your bill is $120.
No.
You're like, what the fuck is all these fucking fees? Like, fucking transfer fee, fucking distribution fee.
Well, like, perhaps that comes back to you in like the summertime when you use less. Perhaps that's like.
I don't know, man. I don't know because I don't understand if nowhere on there does it say like federal carbon tax. Like nowhere on my bill, at least that I could see. Maybe I missed it. But so I mean, that's not a big concern of mine. No. Really, I get a rebate from them anyhow.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes nothing to me. Look, Pierre can fucking parrot axe attacks all he wants. I don't give a shit.
Not worth the cost.
He's out.
One of my favorites.
You know,
like he's out anyway.
I don't think so.
He fucked himself. He's out.
I think he's prime minister in about 2 months.
It's going to be this Carney guy first, and then we'll fuck
the installed leader will come first, and then hopefully somebody.
Well, that's how it's always been in Canada. Okay, that's how we vote. Okay, they pick the leader of their party, and then Canada votes on the party of their choice. That's how government in Canada works. I know. I don't know why everybody's so upset about that. That's how it's always worked in Canada.
Because normally they have the leader picked, and you know who it is before you vote.
Yeah, but you will know who the leader is once you once Mark Carney's installed as the leader. And then when there's another election for all the leaders, like the NDP, Liberal, Quebecois, whatever, you'll know that Mark Carney's the guy, and Pierre Poilievre's the guy, and Jagmeet Singh, and whoever the fucking Quebec guy is. That's the leaders. You know who they are. What are you talking about?
Well, because there doesn't have to be an election until October. So he could be installed prime minister and sitting prime minister until October.
He's probably going to call an election. I'm sure
he probably won't. The Liberals won't, but they could call it non-confidence. But that all depends on Jagmeet saying, "Yep, we support."
I think Jagmeet would actually go along with it this time instead of not like the last time where he fucking chickened out.
He chickened out like 3 fucking times. So yeah, like it all depends, man. Like, you know, my argument's not with the process. My argument's the fact that nobody voted for Mark Carney. And
he doesn't even have a riding right now. He has no riding. He's not a politician.
And the whole country wants an election, and nobody will fucking call. Like they won't call it. Instead, they're going to shut the government down and then install their own leader. I just can't support that kind of thing.
In all fairness, Pierre Poilievre has tried a no confidence vote like 5 times. He's been outvoted like every time.
Well, that's only
because the NDP keeps saying that he'll do it, and then he doesn't do it.
Yeah, it's because
the right hand shakes the left, while the other hand is behind your back, you know, diddling your fucking buddy over there.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
He goes all big, and he puffs his chest out when he's talking to the fucking press, and then when he gets into the House of Commons, he withers.
Yeah.
Politics are deceitful. Oh my God, I'm shocked.
Well, you can have a fucking backbone, dude. I mean, I don't want to see a video of him like rolling up on some dude like, "Hey, Jagmeet, you're a fucking terrorist." And he's all like, "What? What?
Yeah.
What?" And then he goes into the House of Commons, and all of a sudden he's a fucking he fucking identifies as a he/they. What's going on, man? Come on, dude. Give me a.
Can he not be a tough guy and a he/they?
No, there's no tough he/theys.
Just no. Really? No, you're wearing a McDonald's knockoff shirt because.
You too.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. If he would do something, and then the other thing is he's like, Justin Trudeau absolutely cannot be the leader. We cannot support this stuff. And then it's like, well, then here's your chance. Vote him out. And he's like, nah, I won't do it.
He's gone. He's out. Everybody needs to stop crying about Justin Trudeau.
Well, no, but
I think you guys misunderstood me when I said he should get out of office.
He's gone. Okay, he's gone. Everybody needs to stop crying about Justin Trudeau.
He's not gone yet, though. He's not gone yet.
He's still the prime minister. He's still making decisions. Hell, they're trying to pass another relief bill that's going to put us deeper into the hole.
Donald Trump is trying to tank the economy. What are you talking about?
The answer isn't handing out checks, man. The answer isn't fucking going.
What is the answer then? What is the answer? What?
You just fucking
Revolution!
No, the answer is to make a priority to be more focused at self-sufficient. That's the priority.
They're going to do that too, but America's still 10 times the population of us.
Well, we had a $60 billion deficit this year alone. We can't have a $70 billion deficit next year because who's going to fucking pay for it, man?
Do you know why we had a $60 billion deficit? Because of trade with the
Bruce is going to pay for this for his whole life, man.
If we didn't trade with the States, we would have had a fucking surplus for like decades. The States is why we have deficits. Trading with the States.
No, not necessarily, because Bill Clinton ran a fucking clean. He ran a clean budget for like what the last 2 years of his presidency. He had budgets that had surpluses, and we've
that was 1995.
His last year in office was 2000, man. He was in office in 2000.
That was 25 years ago.
Well, I'm just saying, maybe we should do something like what Bill Clinton did. Maybe he was onto something. Maybe if you could get him away from, the Brazos account for 2 seconds to do some simple economics.
You got the man just bankrolls Brazzers to start. Probably that's probably what he's doing.
Probably has a free account.
All that Brazzers subscriptions was just paying the U.S. so much money.
Mark Carney is a world-renowned economist. Like I don't understand why that's a bad.
I think you should read up more about what that guy did in the UK. I think he did some bad shit there.
What did he do in the UK?
I think he did some bad shit. I think you should read about it.
What did he do?
I think you should read about it.
Okay, maybe you should
read
tell me.
about it right now.
If you read about
read
it, you
about
should
it.
tell me.
Read about what he's done.
You should tell me. You read it. Tell me what he's done.
I
Give
think
me
right
the
to
information.
in the UK.
Yeah, wasn't he involved in the UK with something? I thought he was
I don't know.
something bank over there. Hang on, I'll be right back. I can still hear you. I'm just going to get a beer.
Oh my god.
Okay, well, let's see here. Mark Carney, business dealings, UK. Let's see if we get any. Mark Carney, the unreliable.
Of course.
This is not a good headline right off the bat. So the first hit I get from the BBC. So we trust the BBC.
Do we?
I trust the BBC.
Okay.
Mark Carney, the unreliable boyfriend who ran the UK Central Bank. That's not good right out of the,
Dude, that's
wait,
true.
wait.
He did
right
run
out of
the
the bed here.
That's true.
The unreliable boyfriend.
Yeah, what does that even mean?
Well, let's find out. Let's dig deeper. Let's see what the BBC has to say.
He was the governor of the Bank of England from 2013 to 2020.
Yes.
Did you see the picture of him with Ghislaine Maxwell yet? Because his wife and Ghislaine are buddies. I'm serious.
No,
I'm serious. I'm
Didn't
serious.
you show that? Did you post that?
I didn't post that. I don't.
No.
serious.
Didn't Tyson post that?
I might have.
might have,
Because
I
I might
don't
have been like, "Oh, you gotta be fucking kidding me! Is there
Because
nobody?"
that's when I was like, dude, if you dig deep enough, we're probably on the Epstein list somehow. Like,
Yeah, but I was like, "You're fucking kidding me! Everybody is involved.
did
Everybody?
I go to fucking island? Like, I guess I must have.
Because here's the thing: I never heard of the name Mark Carney before at all. And then it gets brought up, and I'm like, who's this new guy in the liberal thing? And then it's like immediate picture with him with Ghislaine Maxwell, and I'm like, no, fuck.
That's because your algorithm is full of Reddit, Twitter, fucking right hate.
No, I saw it on the
bullshit.
news.
No, it's because yeah, because that is your algorithm. I know.
What the CBC News or whatever the hell it was on is my
Where? You saw that actually on the television,
Yeah, I saw it on the
BBC?
news.
On the TV or on your computer?
No, I saw it
On the
news.
television.
They were talking. Of course, they're going to talk about it, man.
I started hearing about him first with the whole carbon tax, because he was like one of the architects of that. Like,
Yeah, he worked for Stephen Harper. Everybody loves that guy. Big Stephen Harper.
I don't think he ever worked for Stephen Harper.
Yeah, he did. He was the finance minister under Stephen Harper.
He was never the finance minister.
Yeah, he was the finance minister under Stephen Harper.
He wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
Dude, Mark Carney?
Yes.
No, let's check this out.
Right,
He was the governor of the Bank of Canada when Stephen Harper was in office.
Well, that's not the finance minister.
Okay, well,
Whatever.
But what?
Facts. Who cares?
I want to hear what.
I corrected myself.
I want to hear what the unreliable boyfriend thing is. Like,
well, it's really just describing so he limited confusion about his policies. Saw an MP compare him to an unreliable boyfriend, a moniker which stuck around, unlike previous governors. He made controversial interventions ahead of two big constitutional referendums. In 2014, he warned that an independent Scotland might have to surrender powers to the UK if it wanted to continue using the pound. He warned that a vote to leave the EU could spark a recession.
Yeah.
He addressed the nation shortly after David Cameron resigned. In a bid to reassure the country that the financial system would operate as normal, but it didn't. The bank later cut interest rates from 0.5 to 0.25 and restarted its quantitative easing program to support the economy. So I don't know. It sounds like he just made a bunch of predictions that didn't come true. And it was just he didn't really do anything.
What does that have to do with unreliable boyfriend? What does that even mean?
Well, because he says he's like, oh, don't do this. He says things that don't happen. I don't know. The Brits have a funny way of insulting.
Okay, yeah, that yeah. Oh my God.
Didn't Brexit negatively impact England though?
Yeah,
I thought
absolutely.
No, because fucking COVID really was COVID was really the fucking final nail for everybody's economy.
Well, yeah, COVID wrecked everybody's economy, but Brexit was in in 2019. So it was pretty much like a combination of all those things for England.
Yeah.
Mm.
He said the economic shock of the COVID pandemic would be temporary.
Brexit was or Mark Carney was right. Brexit did take their economy.
Yeah, Brexit was not good. I'm looking at the same article.
No, Brexit was fucking terrible, man. Like, but that's you roll the dice and you fucking. That's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Well, oh fuck! Our tariffs go into effect on Saturday.
They do indeed, yeah. 25 across the board.
25% tariffs. Stock up on all your metals and plastics and minerals and.
I've been shopping at Real Canadian Superstore.
Yeah.
Yeah, but are you buying Canadian products when you shop at Real Canadian Superstore?
No idea.
It says
no idea at all.
It says made in Canada when you read.
I can't read fucking fine print, man. You see
my
vision?
God.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I have no idea, man. I don't know. Hey, half the shit that used to be made in Canada is now made in America anyway. So anything that you think was made in Canada at some point is just not anymore.
I don't think
it's got like the Coca-Cola logo on it now.
Yeah, everything.
I think they're allowed to say they're not allowed to say made in Canada if it's not made in Canada. I'm assuming.
Yeah, everything is Coca-Cola. Or what's the other one? Fuck, who owns all the Frito? Is that the one?
Frito-Lay.
Yeah.
Frito-Lay, is that the one that owns all the chips?
Yeah.
I think Coca-Cola owns Frito-Lay too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I think I put that. There's like a chart somewhere.
Yeah, it's like the 9 companies in the world.
There's like 5 companies that own everything that you buy. So,
yeah.
And probably like 80% of them are probably American.
Yeah, of course they are. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, we'll see. As long as it doesn't affect me buying Super Bowl snacks and Super Bowl beers for the Super Bowl that my team's in playing.
I think Doritos are American.
That's all that really matters to me is that the Super Bowl right now, and
we'll give them we'll give them a citizenship furlough for one day.
Yeah, for one day. Yeah.
And that's why the Republicans are winning, because we won't buy Canadian.
I'll buy Canadian beer.
America, 51st state, yeah.
No thanks.
No, thank you.
No thanks. I just think it was so funny too. Like, it's like, should Canada become America? And then like all the articles were like, should Canada join China? Should Canada join Iran?
I never saw those.
It was like, didn't Iran reach out? It was like, we stand with our brothers in Canada against the tyrannical United States of America or something. It's like, should Canada join Iran? Should Canada join, just say Greenland? Should Canada and Greenland be one place?
That's the one. We should join Iran and just fucking flip shit up, man. And just go full Sharia law. Just fucking.
Oh my God.
We'd have so many people on our side.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, that's true. You probably would. I think there's a lot.
Nothing changes for us men. It's the women that will suffer, but,
You'll have to learn your fucking phone number, because your wife won't be allowed to do anything.
This is true.
You guys ever see that episode of American Dad where they go to Saudi Arabia and they're like trying to get away from something, and they go to like Stan Smith. He's like works for the CIA. He's like the most patriotic American dude ever, and but he's like always fighting with his wife, and she's always like, no, we're not doing that, Stan. You're being an idiot. And he's like, oh, no one ever listens to me. And for some reason they go to Saudi Arabia, and when he gets there, he's the god. Like he can just do whatever he wants, and he's just like, oh, I like it here. And then like he just starts really enjoying his life. Like his son just like gets all these cars and everything, but like his daughter and his wife are just like, this is fucking bullshit. But he doesn't want to leave now.
Jesus.
And then I think at the end of the episode, there's something's going on, and George W. Bush shows up, and he's all ripped and stuff with like a gun, and he's like, I'm here to save your life. And
like, I know George W. Bush has some Hitler-like numbers in the killing division, but he is just adorable post-presidency.
Yeah,
he's a big kid, kind of seeing him all happy and shit. Like,
yeah, he's like a funny, goofy old man now.
Yeah, it
Him and
almost makes
Obama
you.
just like have like the best relationship, and it's just like
Yeah.
you're just so happy.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Taylor. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think I read the article too when Obama's wife is like, I don't know, he's just such a lovely man. I just love him so much. And talking about W,
Yeah.
and you're like, huh, yeah. You're like,
That's
weren't you guys
Southern
just like,
charm, man.
weren't you guys like butting heads for a little while there? And but then once the
Yeah.
politicking is over, they're all buddies.
Oh yeah.
Of
All of them.
course.
All of them.
Oh, yeah.
I think it was Trump's first inauguration, and they were there. And there's like a video of like her, like, and she like holds something out. It's like a piece of candy. And he's like, Bush is like, yeah, let's give it to him. He's like,
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, they're all buddies. Now they all like hang out, like Clinton and Bush and everybody. Like they all just like hang out. Then you'd see like
Yeah.
comments at the president's circle. They're probably all like, "Oh, fuck that."
All of them hang out and make fun of Donald Trump because he's not invited to the barbies.
Yeah, he
No,
doesn't get to hang
not
out.
yet.
Well, who knows?
No.
Man? Maybe once he's done, he'll go hang out with those guys. There'll be somebody else in there, and whoever else America votes in next time.
he was
No.
being pretty chummy with Obama at Jimmy Carter's funeral.
Yeah,
he
so
was. He was.
Trump and
yeah.
Obama, yeah, they were having a little.
They're having a laugh on.
Nice little, yeah. They're. Can you believe this? Can you believe these idiots?
Yeah.
No, they're dumb. They're dumb, all right.
They're pretty dumb.
I told you. You'd slip right in there. I told you.
Yeah. Exactly how we planned it, right? I didn't believe it was going to be like that, but you were right. You were right. It's just that easy.
All right, so here we go. Super Bowl picks. Who's winning?
Eagles.
Who is? Oh, it's the Eagles and the Chiefs. It's gonna be the Chiefs.
No.
Yeah, the
they're
Chiefs will
breaking
win.
Gonna be the Chiefs.
They're breaking the three-peat, man.
They're not breaking the
I
three.
don't know, man.
They're going to break it. I got my lucky flag.
The Kansas City Swifts are winning the Super Bowl.
No, man, they can't.
Yeah.
Everybody's on the NFL about fucking calling easy games for Kansas City. They won't do it in the Super Bowl.
Of course they will. The NFL doesn't care about
no. They already
that.
got
Josh Allen choked again.
They already got Taylor to the game. They don't need them to win. She's already there.
They don't care that Josh Allen is a choker. Okay, they don't care.
Hey, man, that was over the line.
He's
That
still
was
a
a first
choker.
down. That was a first down.
Josh Allen
That
could.
was a first down. I don't care what anybody said. That was a
It was
first down. It was
and
just stupid.
It
That's
would have got
dumb.
called a first down against any team but Kansas City.
What was the score when that first down happened?
It was very close. I think it might have even been tied.
Was it tied?
It was very, very close. If it wasn't tied, it was close.
And did Kansas City score on the next set of downs after that?
Yeah, they did.
Did they? Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
Buffalo was cruising too. Like they were fucking cruising.
Yeah. Well, clearly they weren't cruising because they didn't make the first down.
I took a little Eric trip into Buffalo Bills subreddit.
Yeah, yeah.
Going
Oh,
on,
geez.
man. And it was fucking full on, man. It was
I'm
like,
sure they were
it was
like,
like it
Bill's
was like
Mafia is not to be trifled with, man.
dude,
Like,
it was like reading a Roswell, New Mexico fucking conspiracy fucking thing. It was just like fucking all this shit.
dude,
you know?
Patrick Mahomes can never go to Buffalo. They'll kill him.
no,
Oh
no,
my
no,
god, man.
no.
Oh my god, man.
No,
Yeah,
that'd
man.
be it.
Bill's Mafia was pissed. They were all basically the whole thing was just like the fix is in, the fix is in. And
Yeah,
I
of
was
course.
like watching the first down get called back, and I was like, the fix is in. This is ridiculous. That was a first down. And anyway, and then I got a little worried about the Super Bowl because I
Yeah.
thought, oh man,
Hey.
like I wanted the Bills to win just because I thought, oh, it'll be a fairly called game at least, and if they lose, they
Yeah.
lose fair. But if it's the Chiefs, you're like, if the Eagles lose and it's close and it's like a iffy call, you're like, well, that sucks because I'd rather just call the blatant shit, call the face masks.
Yeah.
You get some better technology than a fucking flag on a fucking chain.
There was,
Where the
yeah.
fucking down is, Come on.
I mean, it should be pretty reliable if you have someone who not only A, can operate it properly, and B, someone who knows how, like, oh, if the ball is on the other side, then that's a first down. Sorry, I didn't know that.
Whoops.
Yeah.
I thought it was on.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Idiots.
You have like this big scrum. There's like fucking 20 guys in a pile. The ball's somewhere underneath, and the fucking margin for error on the first down is like fucking 6 inches. And they got a guy with a fucking flag on a chain. He's like, doof, like
Yeah, but you gotta think there's what, like 15 guys in a pile there.
yeah, that's
like
what I mean.
with 6 inches, that is a hard thing to like call.
Especially because when they're under the pile, they're probably fucking pushing the ball.
Well, yeah,
and
of course,
fucking
of course.
around there.
So like,
know,
I don't know.
I just hope it's. I hope there's. If the Eagles lose, I hope it's fair. I hope they don't lose on some egregious call or some bullshit. I hope it's just like, yeah, that was definitely a face mask. Yeah, absolutely. That's it.
It doesn't matter what the result is if the Eagles lose. If the only way the NFL's not, or the people are not going to say it's rigged is if the Eagles win. That's the only way. It doesn't matter what the score is. It doesn't matter what Kansas City does. Everybody's already decided they cheat, and the game is rigged. It doesn't matter.
There's been 2 or 3 times this playoffs where the calls.
There's probably been 2 or 3 times for every game in the NFL this year where the calls should have been called back.
Yeah.
Not on national television.
Every football game is on national television. What are you talking about?
Not every game is on national television. No.
They're not on. Not every game is on.
Those games are really like, so the games that we get out here, it's different. You don't have cable. Go. So like you see like there's like 5 like CTV stations. There's like 5 like NBC stations. Like it's regional. So the game you're getting in Alberta is not going to be the same as the game that you're getting in Toronto.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, I understand.
So that's like, but Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football, those are nationally televised games. That's the game you get.
All right.
Everything else is regional.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. I have DAZN. I get them all.
I have cable, so I get a lot.
Yeah, well, I get them all.
I get plenty.
We get them all. We get everything.
Get everything. And I will usually watch.
But what do I want to watch? What the fuck do I want to watch? Cleveland versus fucking Tampa Bay, or no, not Tampa Bay, like Miami. I don't need to see Cleveland and Miami.
You know, you got to watch Red Zone, man.
You don't want to watch Tua? You don't like Tua Tagovailoa?
I don't want to watch that guy ever play football again. I don't want to watch that guy ever play football again. I want that guy to retire and have a brain.
He's a maniac.
Well, yeah, I would like him to retire as well. Yes,
I want him to retire and not have brain damage.
That's very true.
God damn it! Like 2 concussions this year or something, or at least 1 anyway. Yeah. But yeah, the red zone's the way, because anytime there's like a play's over and it's done, they just go to another game, and you get to see the action. And when that's done, they go to another game. And it's just kind of constant action.
It's Sunday football for people with ADD is what it is.
Yeah, pretty well. Because we had the pool going on, I was like, I got to follow every single fucking game to see how I'm doing. So red zone was a really good way to get really upset about teams choking in the second.
You guys owe me $20, by the way.
I owe you $15.
Sorry, $15.
Yeah,
and I never agreed to pay you anything. I never agreed to any.
Wow,
payment.
there it is. Listen to this guy.
I was never told there would be payment.
Justin, you should put tariffs on him. Like,
put
tariffs.
Justin already put tariffs on him. They burned down his home.
Every time Tyson buys something, he has to give you 25% of what he spends.
Well, the way the standings are looking, I'm tied for 3rd, and if it depends. If I voted Eagles, if Sid picked Chiefs, we would be tied for 2nd if the Eagles won.
Sid will pick the Eagles. He's not going to pick the Chiefs.
Okay, well then we'll be tied regardless. We'll be tied regardless. It's tight. I think you're a lock for last place, though.
I'm the only one that's going to pick the Chiefs. You're all going to pick the Eagles.
Hell yeah!
I'm going to pick the Chiefs. I'm going to pick the Chiefs. We're going to win.
Oh, Eric's picking the Chiefs. I'm going to pick the Eagles.
I'm going with the Chiefs.
Oh, you are picking the Chiefs. Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
Of course, I know the fix is hidden, baby. I know what's going on. I'm aware of the fix. I'm not saying I like it, but again, I'm here to offer up my loyalty to the highest bidder. So,
McDowell's.
That's the fucking right, man. That's where I'm at.
I sell my big mix to whoever wants them.
Yes, he does.
Sure do. Oh
Yeah,
man,
I don't know. It's going to be a good game, man. I can't wait. I'm excited. It's on my dad's birthday, so I'm
Well, that's really cool.
nice.
I'm fortunate. I'm going to go over and watch it.
That's very cool, man.
And
Nice.
yeah, I'm going to bust out my Eagles flag.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's, yeah.
It's seriously, when Inga saw it, she was like, "What the fuck, man?"
Yeah.
It's a 5 foot by 3 foot Eagles flag. She's like,
I know. That's why I asked you why you punish your wife when you do like that.
She's like, "Where the fuck are you gonna hang that?" And I'm like, "Well, I'm not gonna hang it here. Like, we don't have any room."
Put it
You
in
know,
your
it's just for
garage or
later.
something. Hang it in
Yeah.
your garage.
Yeah, maybe. One day when I have a garage, that's the plan.
Cover the back window of your car and just be a true Eagles fan and live your life that way.
Yeah. I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put it when I get a house one day. One day, if my dream comes true and I get a house, I'm gonna put a fucking flagpole in the front yard. I'm gonna fucking wind that Eagles flag up to the top, and I'm just gonna leave it there. People are gonna walk by and like, what the fuck is this guy? This lunatic.
What the fuck is that flag?
Yeah. Yeah, what
Every
the hell
morning,
is that?
Tyson's dragging fucking poor Bruce and they out of bed for the flag raising. Fucking
Salute, son!
Oh,
God damn it! Salute! It's out there in a
bitch. But who is that? Who is that fucking God boy fucking QB they had?
God boy.
Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow.
Tim
You got a big Tim
Tebow.
Tebow statue.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow portrait in the living room. Fucking.
He played for the Eagles.
He played for the Eagles, didn't he? No, he played for the Jets. I got my green teams mixed up.
Yeah, I think he played for the Jets and the Broncos.
Man, I'm gonna put up a Saquon Barkley statue in my front yard if they win the Super Bowl.
That's
And I'm
actually
gonna
not
fucking
bad. That's actually not bad. I would think that.
Yeah, but it has to be him like reverse leapfrogging over another player.
Yeah, man, I absolutely will. I
Yeah.
listened to he spoke at a press conference today, and he's just like, man, he's like well spoken, man. That guy, he's just like, he's a fucking gem. I don't know what you can.
I like Saquon.
I don't.
Yeah,
I
I
think
like him.
you'd have a hard time finding anybody. It's yet again the Eagles. They're like a pretty likable team. I know we were talking about this last week. Pretty likable team. They got likable guys.
They're a likable
They
team.
do, actually. They do.
Yeah, they do.
Sometimes when you see Jalen Hurts, you kind of think, is that guy going to murder me? But for the most part, they look pretty good.
Yeah, but then he plays in the playoffs and he's soft, and you're like, oh, that guy's fine.
I know he's
We'll see.
he's coming off a concussion, man. I get it. You can't be running into tackles and shit.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But you know,
He's got like 90-year-old knees. His head's all fucked up.
he's gonna perform. He'll perform, and they'll run the ball. They're gonna run the ball.
I'm shocked that Washington didn't give them more of a fight, man. That game was gross.
Yeah, it was awesome.
It was a good game, yeah.
It was just a fucking happy day. I was just like, oh my god, every fucking touchdown. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, and so we have some bad news. The Oilers are choking, and I don't think it's going well.
It's 2-2. I know.
It's
I'm
2-2. So okay.
Yes, I know.
So let me know what happens, because to me it looks like they're choking.
It looks like they're choking every time you turn on the television.
Well, it's because they have a 2-0 lead, and then
They're the best team in the NHL since they lost 3 in a row to begin the season.
Well, I mean, they always have this lead, and then there's just no way for success in the playoffs to fucking.
We've had this conversation 4 times in the last 10 days, and they've won every game. What are you talking about?
Good. Well, it's working, so I'm going to keep doing it.
Literally.
I can't mess with the juju, man.
Yeah, it's true, man. You can't fuck it up. You got to keep arguing.
Man, you know what? In Game 7 in the playoffs, I began to have hope, and that was the mistake I made.
It was.
I might have fucked it. You know,
You might have fucked it.
So now I have to really stick to my guns and just like never have hope.
Yeah, fair. Okay,
You know?
that's got to be a tough way to live, man.
Yeah, but if it works, I'm a hero.
Nobody's
I'll
gonna
be a
know.
hero. I will know.
You're like the unnamed soldier statue. Nobody knows,
There's the guy that just
and everybody gets mad at the government and pisses on you.
Yeah. And
I
what
don't know,
about
I
the
think-
Jays? What about the Jays?
we signed Max Scherzer today.
That guy is like 100 years old. That's not.
He is
don't
100
care.
years old,
I
so
don't
we'll
care.
see.
He's a pitcher, and they needed a starting pitcher. They
He'll be
needed-
our number 3 or number 4 starter.
Yeah. You got Gosman, you got Barrios, you got Bassett, you
Did
got
they?
yeah.
I saw their starting rotation. I didn't see any of those guys.
That
They're all
is the
starters.
fucking starting rotation, man. Like,
Okay,
fucking,
They're all starters.
those guys carried a Bassett fucking carried us, man. Like,
okay, I must have seen
I don't know
something.
what we would have done last year without that guy.
Man, they need another closer though, and probably at least one more reliever. They need another. I know they said that they're up on the 40-man right now, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to ever see Zach Pop on the fucking roster. So whatever you got to do, get another reliever, get him the fuck out of there, and get a closer, because right now your closer is Swanson, and he was pretty bad last year.
So
I wonder
how
if you could
much
use.
do you think-
I wonder if you could teach Max Scherzer to be a closer.
how much
I
do you
think
think Scott Boras is sucking out of the Blue Jays to
I
get?
don't care. I don't have a Rogers account or phone or anything, so I don't care.
No, but he's sucking it out of the Blue Jays so that what's his face is going to sign with the Mets. He's not going to sign
There's
with
no-
the Blue Jays.
There's no salary cap in the Blue Jays. They can pay whatever the fuck. There's no salary cap. There's a luxury tax. So they
Yeah,
can do whatever
no,
they
yeah,
want.
yeah, true.
And I don't care. I don't have a Rogers phone. My bill's never going to go up, no matter if they sign Vlad or not. So
Rogers and Shaw are the same company now.
I don't have Shaw either.
Oh, you don't have Shaw. What about? Oh, okay. Well, what
There
is
is no
okay,
Shaw where I am, sucker.
Oh yeah, you're
Ah!
you're like internet's some weird like
It's a local. It's a local.
random. It's just some random
It's a
pretend
local.
internet company.
There's like a
that's-
little hut
yeah,
downtown. You just
Yeah, I
walk
know.
in and pick up your shit.
yeah.
We obviously have some kind of high hope for Scherzer because we gave him $15.5 million. For
That's
1
a
year.
lot of
So-
money for a 40-year-old man.
Yeah, it's 1 year, man.
It's a
He's
lot of
gone
money.
next year anyway, and I don't care. There's no salary cap.
He's only started 9 games the last 10 years. Or sorry, 2 years. Right, not
That's
10.
the kind of offer you make to a guy. It's like, look, if we make the playoffs, like you're getting the ball deep in the game, like we're bringing you out of the bullpen
Yeah,
to shut down. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know, man. That's a meaty contract for
Man,
an old
Anthony
man.
Santander. I know
Didn't
you
they-
think. I know you think Alonso is going back to the Mets, but I read a thing after we were talking about it on the group chat that that Scherzer and him are buddies or something, and you know there was like some mysterious tweet from like a Blue Jays guy that was like, "Oh,
Oh,
You know,
oh.
Max Scherzer wouldn't have signed." Someone was saying Max Scherzer wouldn't have signed unless he knew something else was coming. So I don't know. That's cryptic. Could mean a Vladdy extension.
Could be.
Could mean a hot tub for the clubhouse. I don't know.
How much longer is Max Scherzer going to play? He's 100.
1 year. It's a 1 year deal.
Yeah, I know.
It's a 1 year deal, and he'll be in the rotation. He'll be in the rotation unless he can't perform.
Mhm.
And then you got what? You got Manoah.
Yeah. If he can, that's huge.
Still have Manoah. Manoah wasn't traded.
Manoah's still there. No, he's
Yeah.
still there. I think they're just afraid of him. I don't think they want to trade him. He'll get angry.
And also,
They've been afraid of him for like years.
He probably grabbed like Atkins by like the collar and was like, "Yeah,
I'm the Puma.
I do what I want. I'm from the Bronx."
If he can, go back to like 2021 Manoah or 22, whatever that was, that's a huge ad. That's almost like an ad itself. If he can,
Yeah.
because I mean, there's 5. There's everybody.
Yeah.
And then if you could, I mean, Yariel Rodriguez was really good last year, I thought, even as a starter. But if they move him into the bullpen, that's awesome. I just think they need some heat, man. They don't have heat. I know Nate Pearson is supposed to be the heat, but they need heat. They got a lot of guys that can throw stuff. They don't got a lot of heat.
No.
You know, if you've been seeing stuff the whole game and the bottom of the 9th, you see heat, you're gonna strike out.
Yeah.
I wonder if
mean,
what. Do you know anything about that guy, Daniels Ben Joyce? He's like a 24-year-old kid. He's like got like in the college ball. He's got like the fastest pitch on record. It's like 105 miles an hour. The guy
I've heard about him, but I don't know much about him.
The guy throws. He's a little wild, kind of like Pearson was, but he's a little wild. But he throws like 104 consistently, or like 101 or 102. It's always above 100. But he can throw I think he can throw a curveball too. So
Nice.
So this guy he could throw you some stuff and then just blast like 2 balls, right by. So I don't know what it would cost to get a guy like that, but that's a guy I'd target for some heat as a reliever or as a closer. I don't know. I think that guy would make a great closer because you can only throw heat until your arm dies for how long?
Yeah. I mean, fuck. We need big help in the bullpen. That's all I know.
Yeah, maybe you should look up a YouTube video of this kid fucking throwing 105 miles an hour because it's ridiculous to watch. It doesn't seem like it would be, but it is.
Is there YouTube on this thing?
What is there? The internet on that thing?
Well, no, I am on the internet, but I don't know if she is. Well, I guess it's YouTube.com. I guess.
Yes, the old ancient technology of YouTube.com.
Yo, got YouTube on this? Got YouTube
Hey,
in here?
Wheels, did you hear that? Is there YouTube on this thing?
Yeah, I heard.
Holy fuck.
Oh, look at that. YouTube. We're in.
Hey, there we go.
Welcome to the 21st century.
Yeah, look at
Spice
this
Girls naked.
Oh, you got that old
Oh my
YouTube.
god, what are you? Me in 1997?
That might be the first thing I ever looked up on Netscape Navigator.
Yeah, I think the first thing I ever
Seriously?
looked up on Netscape Navigator or whatever in like 1997 was like boobs. Just that's it,
Yeah.
boobs.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, this is very. I can't remember honestly. I don't know if you know.
Did you guys not look at like Playboy or Panos before the
Yeah,
internet?
but these were celebrities. I was looking at celebrities naked.
Oh, I wasn't looking.
Janet Gretzky was in Playboy.
No way.
Was she?
Yeah, she was.
No way.
His wife?
Yeah, his wife.
What?
Do you think he forced her to do it?
It was like the 80s. She was already in Playboy. That's probably why he married her.
Huh.
Do this thing. I want to get into the mansion. Do this thing.
Yeah, let me in there.
I want to go play poker with Michael
Tyson
Jordan.
is looking up
Thing.
Janet Gretzky Playboy on the internet.
What's this pitching kid's
Oh
name?
my god. March 1987. You can buy it on eBay for $8.99.
I told you. Yeah.
Holy shit. Oh, you can buy it on Amazon. You can
You can
buy
buy
it on
Playboy. You
Amazon
can buy Playboy issues on Amazon.
for $2.90. Oh wait, this is American Amazon.
I don't want. I don't want.
I don't want
porn mags.
$2.99.
Yeah, that would be a
That's
little
what $14. Get it?
Yeah, I don't know, man. So what's
Log in
this?
to view.
What's this pitcher's name?
Ben Joyce.
Ben
Ben
Joyce.
Joyce.
106. Get the fuck out of here.
This guy throws like when you see it, your brain.
Oh, he plays for the Angels, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
Ben Joyce threw the fastest strikeout pitch in pitch tracking era.
Florida. Looks like Sports Life's been around since
There's a long
1999. Since 1990. That's weird.
Daniel, you at least like mute your mic.
What's that? Oh.
This guy didn't even know how to log on.
Mute your mic so that you can like. So there you go. There you go.
Hey, Eric didn't know how to log on to YouTube.com. You think he didn't know how to mute his mic? But hey, there you go. I was wrong.
It's right there. Yeah, it says there's a mic icon and you can just mute it. Oh, now
Yeah,
his wife's probably yelling at him.
Yeah, she's like, "What the hell, man?
What the hell, Eric?
YouTube.com, you didn't know that?
You're podcasting, you're blasting YouTube, you're probably got Call of Duty on in the background. Jesus Christ. Call of Duty. He knows.
I see his headphones still working.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his wife's right there.
Oh, should I narrate what he's saying?
Katie, your flower pictures are very nice. No.
Just can't hear you.
Oh, she can't hear me? I thought that was only a one-way thing. I'm not muted. Why would I be muted?
Because he has headphones. I think.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. True.
Oh, he's pointing now. He's
Yeah,
pointing and looking
I
at-
know. He's pointing now.
That was-
Now he's pointing because he thinks I'm an idiot.
Yeah, that was a
No,
disappointing.
I was pointing at my headphones like, why do you think she can't hear you?
I thought I was loud enough that she could hear me through your headphones.
No,
That
sir.
was a disappointed dad look if I ever saw one at you, man.
I found
His face all the
the
time.
volume button. I found the volume button.
He did find the volume button. So,
Okay, let's
So
see.
it-
All right, here we go.
Royce
right, let's get the
coming of
reaction.
Nate Pearson.
No, I'm looking at Ben Joyce throwing the fastest pitch in the strikeout or in the pitch tracking era. So here we go.
Oh wow, and he's a Blue Jay.
No,
No, he's an Angel.
Oh okay.
Holy,
nice.
well, there's an 86-mile-an-hour hanger on the corner. Look nice. little breaking ball action there. So at least he's got some like
He's got something
he
else.
has some he can mix it up, which is good. 86 breaking ball right down the middle. No swing. Lucky. That was a home run pitch right there. Here it comes. This is where he gives him the smoke. Or is he gonna fuck around with him a little bit? I like when a pitcher fucks around with the hitter a little bit.
Yeah.
Tyson Ovi's only 18 away.
Oh my god.
Holy shit! He hit 106.
Yeah.
That was 106.
Yeah.
That's
This guy
fast.
throws smoke, man. What do you think?
That's like now you have no time to
Yeah.
think about whether you're gonna hit that or not.
No, you
And
can't.
if he doesn't throw 106, he throws over 100 at least.
His pitch in slow motion is like still faster by like 1,000,000 percentage points of how I can throw.
Yeah, right. And he's 24, so he's probably not going to blow an elbow out, for a little while still.
Jeez,
I get that surgery, man. I get that surgery right now.
Yeah, he might have already
Take a
had
year
it,
off. Yeah, maybe he did
He
because
might
they are
have,
having it young.
Yeah, he was doing that shit in college ball, and fucking guys couldn't fucking hit it at all. Like,
Wow.
so a guy like that, I don't know how much the Angels value him because I think that he's still a little wild. Like you said, he threw a breaking ball right down the middle, right? So
Yeah.
That's a little dangerous, But if he sticks to
dangerous.
if he sticks to the smoke and maybe paints the edges with one of those breaking balls, we can talk. But I mean, what do you give up for him? I don't understand baseball trade value, especially with like a 24-year-old.
I mean, because it's like it'd be hard to like. I don't know. You wouldn't be giving up anybody. That's the kind of thing where it's like it'd be like, I don't know, like our second string catcher and like picks, maybe.
So like, what if Bo was going anyway? Do you try to get and the Angels suck? Like I know Bo's not going to want to go there.
He might want to go there. He'll be the man. He might want to go there.
He wants to win
here.
championships.
Yeah, he wants to win championships. Okay, so probably not him because he won't want to go there.
They still have Mike Trout. If they have Bo and Mike Trout, they might still be good.
Mike Trout's only there because he's a fucking nice guy. That guy should be playing. That guy should be in New York where he belongs. Eating steaks on Fifth Avenue, like whenever he wants. Like he's too nice a kid. I love him to death. I love Mike
He doesn't
Trout.
want to go to New York.
He should go to New York and win a fucking championship, or at least contend for one.
Mike Trout?
Yeah.
So,
He signed
Actually,
a huge extension, and let me see what his contract is right now. I feel bad for him.
Actually,
He was like, "Yeah, I'll sign a big one because we got Ohtani, right?" And then Ohtani's like, "Sayonara."
Yeah.
That was
Bye.
was that Japanese? Is that what that was?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
No, it was probably more like, and then the trencher's like, "A piece out, bitch."
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome. I wish I still had the soundbite button because I would record that. The whole thing.
So Mike Trout signed a 12-year, $426.5 million contract in 2019.
Whoa.
How many years?
14 in 2019.
14 years, and how old was he in 2019? 35?
No, he was young, and he's young. He's young.
Oh, man, a 14-year deal? That's such a long
That's
fucking
so
time.
long.
Yeah.
Oh, my
That's
God.
a lot of money, though. He saw those dollar signs. It was like, he's 33 years old now today.
That's crazy.
So,
But that's such a long time.
That's a long
yeah,
deal.
it's a long time for a young ball player. Like,
Is he younger than Ohtani or the same age? I think Ohtani might be younger. I could be wrong.
His contract's going to be up
younger.
when my kid graduates high school.
Ohtani's 30. Ohtani's 30.
Okay, still, yeah. So you said it was 14 years. It was $100 million, 14 years. Is that what you said?
No, 426 million.
Oh, so okay,
for 14 years.
I'd sign it too. I'd do
That's
it.
that's huge. That's a massive
I'd
contract.
sign it as well.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
Can't he fucking opt out of it? Trout was eligible to become a free agent after the 2020 season.
Oh.
Upon the completion of the 6-year, $144 million contract he signed in 2014.
And he said,
so he must have re-upped. He was like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's do it." Yeah.
Oh, Tony.
Oh man.
Stadiums.
You know what I'm learning about Mike Trout is that he's really fucking loaded, right? I mean, holy fuck. He got finished with $100 million contract and then signed a $400 million contract. That guy could buy a sports team.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's getting up there.
I mean, Ohtani and imagine like Ohtani and Juan Soto go together and like buy a team like Ryan Reynolds and McElhenney did. It's like, yeah, let's be business partners. What the hell? And then they go together.
But Mike Trout's the kind of guy I feel like he pulls up to the arena like a Volkswagen Chiron. You know what I mean? Like he's not like flashy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Ohtani and Soto have clauses that if the Dodgers can't pay them their deferred money, they own the Dodgers.
What?
I'm kidding. I'm joking.
Okay, I thought you were serious. I was
I'm joking.
Sounds like something the Dodgers would have done.
I believe that. The Dodgers say, sorry, man, we can't pay you. We'll just give you the team.
I would absolutely.
The keys.
Yeah.
It's like, sorry, Shohei. Here's the keys to the ballpark, and he's like, great, all right, I'm on the team now.
Great.
Yeah. Or wait, do the thing where it's like several hundred syllables.
You fucking ass! Ferrari, baby!
Yeah. That's exactly correct.
The best part of that is Eric's face. If you guys could have seen the face, it's really good.
Oh man, it just seems like a. That reminds me of Wayne's World when the subtitles come up and they're talking for so long, just like one word. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I feel bad. I'm looking at Mike Trout, man. I feel bad. He's just like a nice kid from New Jersey.
It's fine. He's making hundreds of millions of dollars.
I feel like he's getting fleeced.
I feel like the Angels are fleecing them because they're not good and they're paying their Mike Trout hundreds of millions of dollars.
There is something to be said about agreeing to the deal under the pretense that Ohtani's going to be there, and then he's not.
Oh, gee, mister, that's more money than I'll ever know. It's like, it can all be yours, Mike.
Yeah, here, Mike, just sign on the dotted line, pal.
Why is Ohtani a good guy, why is Mike Trout a good guy, but Ohtani's a monster because he took the money?
Because he's a gambling, cheating fiend.
No,
who could have had the chance to do the right thing and come to the right team and build a real winner, not some bubble gum stuck together. I love Freddie Freeman, and I exclude him from this. But
he chose the West Coast Avengers instead of the Avengers. Okay, that's what he did.
No, I don't hate Shohei Ohtani. I'm sick of hearing about him. I don't hate him. I hate his agent, and I hate Scott Boras too. I hate these agents that use the Blue Jays as a look, the Jays are interested. That drives the price up a bit, right? And then it's like,
don't worry, you're not going to Canada.
They need to stop being stupid. Yeah, they're dumb. They need to stop being stupid.
We're just using you to drive up the price, or we're just using them to drive up the price. Don't worry, you don't have to go to Toronto.
And if they haven't figured that out by now, they're morons and they're dumb, and they get what they do.
But the Jays, like the front office, also has to answer to the fans. At least we are showing,
trying,
that we're what do you want? We offered the guy the fucking keys to the city. Yeah. And he said, no, man. Like, what more can we give him?
Yeah, no.
Hamilton? You want Hamilton, too? Like,
nobody wants Hamilton. Nobody wants Hamilton.
And the other thing is, like, I was so into that whole day. I didn't even fucking work that day, really. Like, I was at work, but I was
I didn't really work, and I was at work, too.
Yeah, I didn't really work because I was, like, on Twitter the whole fucking day.
You guys are rubes.
Man. And then I'm like, oh God, is it? And then, but you can't. You got to be fair, man. John Morosi, who is like a legitimate MLB source,
Is
like
he? Because I think he was probably fired after the whole
he
Ohtani.
wasn't.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
But honestly, like
Oh.
it's not like you got. I got this information from MLB Trade Rumors dot fucking, SLV or something. Like it was it's John Morosi. So when John Morosi says, I can confirm that Shohei Ohtani is on a plane to Toronto, you fucking believe it.
Yeah.
You fucking, so I mean, like that whole thing was just a piss off because he did use the Jays as a fucking bargaining chip to get a higher salary in LA.
Yeah, of course.
Just like Juan Soto used the Jays to get a higher salary with the Mets.
Yeah, of course he did.
But and all of that would have been like a piss off in its own. But John Morosi, he must have got a lot of fucking hate mail. And
He got
He
tons of
probably
hate.
did, and I feel bad for that because I guarantee you, he was like, he found that source, called him, was like, I will fucking ruin your life. Don't ever call me again, and then deleted his number.
Yeah, because the source is probably like, yep, we're on the plane. And then it was probably like, it could have been the agency fucking around. It could have been Shohei
Could have been
Ohtani's
too, yeah.
It could have been
You know what? I
Shohei
wouldn't
Ohtani
put that
agent.
past Scott.
Yeah.
I would not put that past
We're just hopping on a plane to Toronto. And then he hangs up, and then John Morosi's like, you're on a plane to Toronto. And then Shohei's just like, what?
Should I? You know?
Yeah. He's like, and then LA's like, whoa. Okay. We'll give you even more.
Turn that plate around.
And then the whole time, Shohei's just at home. He's like, I don't even know what's going on. I haven't left my house,
I don't speak English, so I don't know. And it's like, you're like, fuck Shohei.
God damn it. And then somebody. So
I'm just at home on Bet365, not betting on soccer.
So they released. So John Morosi says he's on a plane to Toronto, and like 3 hours later, somebody puts a video out from like an airport with planes in the background, and Shohei and like one buddy is like walking.
Yeah, of
past
course.
him, and it's like a guy behind a desk, and he's like hiding like this.
Yeah.
And you're like, if that's real, holy fuck! Like, and
Yeah,
it looks
I saw the video. I know. I saw it.
And I mean, at first you're like, wow, that's not Toronto in the background, is it? But I'm not from Toronto. I don't know if that's the fucking what the background looks like from the airport. So I don't know. And then on the comments, we're all like, oh shit, like, oh my god, and like all this stuff. After a legitimate
people don't realize that like celebrities coming into Toronto, they don't like I mean, unless they're like it's the whole team or just like that, but like movies, there's a small airport, the Island Airport, that's right downtown. Mm-hmm. That's where they go. They don't go to Pearson.
No, of course not.
They go to the Island Airport. I forget like the actual name. It's easy access to the city of the Dome or wherever you're going.
Is it Fraser? Is it called Fraser Airport?
No.
I think it's Fraser. I don't remember.
No, I don't know what airport it was, but I did see the video of it. I don't know if it was Shohei and somebody walking into like a small, like it wasn't like a crowded place.
Yeah.
It was like a private area.
Yeah, it's like a private airport hangar. Yeah.
So I mean, so you hear
Billy Bishop. Yeah.
So you hear it from a legit source that you can trust, or you should be able to trust. I mean, but then Ken Rosenthal came out and was like, no, he's just sitting at home. And you're like, well, that's even more of a legitimate source.
Fuck you, Kenny. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boss is going to kill me, man.
Yeah, I haven't done anything all day. But that, like, and then like at the time, like I was like, my boss was like a huge Jays fan. So the whole time I'm like fucking keeping him up. I'm like, dude, this is what's happening. And he's like, holy shit. And then I was like, John Morosi said he's on a plane. And he's like, John Morosi said it. And I'm like, look. And it's not like it came from a burner account. It was literally John Morosi.
Yeah. Literally
like,
John Morosi.
It was. And so he's like, maybe. Like, so. And then we were all got our
fucking day of my life.
That was horrible, man. It was just a roller coaster.
Wow.
I watched somebody on YouTube did like a cut like Blue Jays Today. I think it was like a YouTube channel that covers Blue Jays, and they're like live streaming. They're like, "Oh God, John Morosi says he's on a plane. This is amazing." And then like they're just talking, and then it's like, "Oh no, there's a tweet from Ken Rosenthal. What's it say? Everyone's telling us to look in the chat that there's a tweet from Ken Rosenthal." And then they like their face is just like, "What?" no. No, and then you can just see it. It's just like, and then both of them are just all jazzed. And for like the next hour, they're just like sitting in a chair, just like, no, can't be.
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
that's why I'm upset at Shohei, because that was, and it was none of his doing. None of his doing. I get it, but I'm mad.
No,
at his agency.
it was probably some of his doing. He probably had a good laugh in Japanese.
You know, he might have.
Yeah, he probably
I'm
had.
not sure.
I saw a rumor like a week ago about that whole thing, where like he did actually meet with the Blue Jays and he went to their facilities. Like that actually did happen apparently, and he got like a bunch of Blue Jays swag and took it all, and then basically was like peace. Yeah.
Yeah. Like there's no doubt. I bet you Juan Soto went to Florida too and toured the training facilities. Because the Jays are like, look at this shit. I mean, we're not in Canada all the time. You know.
Yeah, no,
You
absolutely.
wined and dined, you know, you fucking, you know, yeah, I'll go down to Florida for like 2 days and check your shit out. And do this a lot. Oh. That's really cool. They didn't have that in Philadelphia. No. Like, no, it's like, dude, you really want to play here? No. Like, get out of here.
Well, can I stay
It's
for
like
dinner at
taking
least?
paper and shit. Like,
I already ordered the steak though to the room. I already ordered it. Can I at least stay for the steak I ordered to the room? And they're like, okay, Juan, no problem.
whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Tell your buddies.
Tell your buddies.
Maybe they'll sign. I don't know. Do you have a brother or something? Or
See, it'll be an interesting season. You know what? I'm kind of looking forward to see how Bo should be on fire this year because, like we said in the last episode, it's a contract year for him. So this is job interview Bo.
Yeah,
he's got to make an impression, right? So he can't be dogging it and fucking.
Yeah,
and he was hurt. He was hurt for so long last year. Like it was like half the year or something, wasn't it? Like it was a long time.
Yeah, man. I mean, he's a dog, dude. Like he'll get in the shit for you. It just sucks that you can just see that he just doesn't want to be there.
Yeah, you can see he's gone.
It's like Matt Chapman. It was like Matt Chapman that last year. It's like the guy he's like screaming at the fucking coach, like, get him out of here now. Like, well, he's still got some value.
Yeah, get him out of here, and then he re-ups with the Giants too. So like.
And for like cheaper, it was like such a slap in the face.
Yeah, and they weren't even a good fucking team either.
So taking a pay cut to play for the Giants. Like,
wasn't the money that the Blue Jays offered Shohei more than the Dodgers too? Didn't they offer him like $750?
It was on par. I don't know if it was more, but it was on par. It was definitely on par.
I thought it was more.
We probably wouldn't have backloaded the fucking deal so much. Fucking.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Or maybe we would have. I mean, that's a lot of money.
Maybe the Blue Jays aren't authorized to sell Toronto to Shohei.
Rogers will do whatever the fuck he wants to with that city, sir, and that's not up for debate.
Yeah, I'm switching from football back to baseball. It's like perfect timing, man. They really couldn't time it better. It's kind of like
first pitch on the regular season is less than 2 months away.
Yeah, and they play a spring training game on February 22nd. So I'll be there. I'll be watching. I'll be following. Man, the Blair Barker's going to come back. They might already be back. I'm going to start dipping back into those guys. I'll get caught up on everything because I'll be honest, I'm not super up to date on all the MLB happenings.
Yeah, it's hard to do it in the off season for me too. Even with baseball, like there's so much like with football. Now my hockey fandom's starting to go up a little bit. Like, but especially with football, like.
The Leafs are pretty good this year, man.
They are doing pretty good, and I'm telling you right now, I think this is it. I think this is it.
This might be the Edmonton Toronto Canada Stanley Cup final.
There's a chance I could cheer for the Leafs this year if once the Oilers are out, just because then your dad's up there just smiling down, fucking there we go, boys.
No, he'd be pissed. He's like, I knew it. It was me.
I knew it. Goddamn.
Fuck him.
I'd be happy. It'd make me happy.
He's just harassing all the old Leafs. Like,
he's like, key on you.
Hey, Maholich! And it's just like, oh, this fucking guy again?
You yelled at me enough when I was alive.
This guy's so angry for a dude in heaven. I don't get it.
He's got everything.
Look, come on, guys, let's float out of here. Let's float away from this guy.
We're in heaven. We're good now. We're playing. We're
in
good.
heaven. You can manufacture a reality in heaven where everybody that you want to win wins.
Not my
still not
dad.
winning.
He just yells. He's continue to call them bums.
Yeah, bums. Yeah, bums. Yeah, friggin' bums.
Dave Keon, bums.
The same day. So the Jays, February 22nd, the same day the MLS is back. That's good news for me. You guys don't give a fuck. That's good news for me. They're back.
Daniels, who's on Saturday?
Somebody's got to dethrone the LA Galaxy this year.
Do
It'll
they?
be Toronto FC. Toronto FC all the way. No,
sorry, Bob.
I know.
It'll-
I know they stink. Even I know they stink.
It'll be the Cincinnati whatever team that you cheer for.
Hell yeah.
Didn't New York win the championship last year? Or
That was
it like a winning
the
team?
ladies. That was the ladies.
The ladies. There you go.
Was the
So I'm with the
ladies.
ladies.
Yeah, no, that New York was in the playoffs. They beat Cincinnati actually in the playoff.
No, it was the New York. It was like I think it was the ladies, the hockey team.
Which is called what?
Liberty. I think it's the Liberty.
Oh, yeah, actually, that makes sense. Probably.
It's not. It could make. What do you mean? It's the Statue of Liberty. It's in fucking New York. Of course, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I said. It makes
They
sense.
liberate the slaves and the immigrants. That's their whole thing up there.
Liberty, Lady Liberty.
Lady Liberty. That's their whole fucking thing.
Yeah, you're
Of course,
right.
it makes sense. Liberty.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you. It's got to be Liberty.
It might be.
You know, the Galaxy, pretty good team, but LA's got two teams. New York's got fucking two teams as well, believe it or not, in soccer. So
Yeah, probably.
they do. They have the Red Bulls and the New York FC. They got two, and then the LAFC and the LA Galaxy. You know,
Okay.
David Beckham's old team.
Yep.
And you know, Messi's in Miami, and they lost in the playoffs, and it was fucking hilarious because the MLS is exactly the same, like as football, as the NFL. Like, you know, they're like, you want to watch Messi? Here's everything. You can watch Messi fucking take a shit if you want. And you know, like, and then it's like, well, can I just watch like a different team? And they're like, no.
No.
You know, you can watch.
So you got it
anyone
wrong.
around you.
It's not the Liberty.
What?
Not okay.
What
And I'm
is it?
surprised you don't know this. I don't know. I'm surprised that you don't know their name.
No.
It's Gotham FC.
Gotham FC. Why would I know
What?
that? Oh yeah, because
Wait a
Because
minute.
because of Gotham.
yeah. No, I didn't know that. I didn't know the New York
Oh.
ladies soccer
Are
team
you
was Gotham
serious?
FC. Yeah.
The women's soccer team in New York is called Gotham FC.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, that's actually pretty badass.
That's
fucking
kinda cool.
badass.
The Utah hockey team is going to be called the Utah Mammoth.
No way.
Yep.
That's dumb. There hasn't been a good name for a team since like.
What's wrong with the
The
Mammoth?
Sharks. The Sharks. That was the best expansion team name.
What's wrong with
San Jose
Predators?
Sharks.
Predators was good. Wild was stupid.
the Wild? Is good. What's wrong with the Wild?
Golden Knights.
Wild.
Dumb.
We have the
Golden
big
Knights
beards up
super
here.
dumb.
We're in the Minnesota Wild. It's the Wild,
It's
Minnesota.
freezing.
Look, I
Yeah,
understand.
it's wild and freezing.
I understand Dallas probably had the naming rights, but fuck, man, I can't just. It's North Stars. I just can't.
They already changed their name when they were in Minnesota. They were the Minnesota Stars before they were the Minnesota, or after they were the Minnesota North Stars.
Yeah, they went to Dallas. Yeah.
The Dallas Stars.
The
Yeah,
Dallas
yeah,
Stars. Because
yeah.
they couldn't be the North Stars because they were clearly.
Yeah.
Why did they go to the Lone Stars? Why didn't they say Lone Stars? That would have been so much better.
Dallas
for the same
Lone
reason
Stars?
they're in Texas.
That's a mouthful, man.
Yeah.
That's
for
a
the same
mouthful
reason-
rather than the Columbus Blue Jackets.
That's a mouthful, too. It's a dumb name, too.
Same with Vegas
Dallas
Golden
Lone
Knights.
Stars.
The Vegas
All right,
Golden Knights was so stupid. Why
I
don't we
like
just
the
call them
Vegas
Knights?
Golden Knights. I like that
Vegas
name.
Golden Knights is a mouthful. Just call them the Vegas Knights. What the fuck are you doing here? The
The-
Knights.
They're the golden boys
Golden
of the
State.
Yeah,
NHL.
it sounds like it sounds like golden showers, man. That's what that says to me.
Not
Those
everything,
fucking golden showers.
not everything with golden and is
That's,
golden
I was
showers.
thinking that right now.
Yeah. Vegas golden
You
showers.
know?
You know.
I
and
was
then-
thinking that. I'm not gonna lie. That's it. As soon as you
I-
said Golden Knights, I was like Golden Showers.
Yeah. And you know
Wow.
what? I know Sid digs the Kraken name because that's like his whole deal. I'm
I
just
like
not a
that
fan.
name.
I'm not a fan.
No, you don't like it?
I like the Kraken. I think it's clever.
It's okay.
I think their
it's
logo
not
kind
bad.
of.
I think Golden Knights is way dumber than Kraken. But
It is
I
dumber
also
than
think
Cracker.
I think that Seattle Metropolitans was right there, and the classic looking uniform, the classic name of the team. It's the same reason I like the Winnipeg Jets, and I wouldn't put up with another team name, or like the Quebec Nordiques. They call them like something else. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Not everybody wants to live in 1993 anymore, Tyson.
I know, I understand. And actually, I think the Seattle Metropolitans are like the 1800s or something.
I think they're the 1930s.
But I like the name. I thought it's awesome. It's perfect.
It's a clever name. It's a clever name.
That was
Seattle
the
Mets.
original name of like the New York Mets. Yeah, the Mets were the
Seattle
Metropolitans.
Mets, I like it. It was right there. It's a gimme. But I understand they want to forge their own identity and blah, blah, blah. And then everybody, the logo is cool. I agree. The name's okay. It's not as bad as Blue Jackets or Golden Knights or, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Wild, any of those names. Every other name makes sense. Like Senators. It makes sense. Capitals. It makes sense.
We don't have senators in Canada.
Yes, we do.
Do we have senators?
Yeah, of course we do.
I thought we had
They're not voted on; they're appointed.
Yeah.
And they're called senators. I thought they were called something else.
No, they're senators.
Oh, I thought they were called something else. My mistake.
Oilers makes sense. Flames makes no sense because they were the Atlanta. They just took the Atlanta name, so it makes no sense. But
didn't that represent like the Flames coming from like the oil rigs? Isn't that why they were called the Calgary Flames? Like
now it represents all of Alberta because it's always on fire.
Hey.
Too soon.
It's 6 months. It's not too soon. Nobody wants to build homes for us anyway.
You already have a home. You're fine post fire.
You're doing just fine. I know. I am fine.
Yeah, did you ever think of snapping up with some shit and trying to screw some people over? Like, I mean, you could be way better than fine.
Be the Scott Boras of Jasper.
Yeah, come on. It's right for the tickets, man.
All the locals.
Start becoming. Get into the underworld, man.
I do think about offering up my spare room every time I talk to somebody that I know is no longer.
For like how much? Like $8,000? Like
yeah, make some money on this deal.
Because it has its own bathroom, dude. That's at least like $6,000.
That is a master suite.
Well, the last person that lived here wasn't giving me $8,000, so.
Well, I mean, that's kind of on you.
Yeah, that's on you, dude.
I don't think the last person that was here had $8,000, so.
That's on you for being a nice guy and a good friend. So stop it if you don't want.
Yeah, how dare I?
If you want to make $8,000, you can't be doing stuff like being a good friend and a good guy.
Edmonton choked. They lost. They lost in a shootout.
Okay, well, they still got a point. Whatever.
They still got a point, and Vegas is losing, so they'll be beating Vegas, I think.
That's gonna go down to the wire, my friend. That's gonna be the last game of the season. If they win, they fucking win the division.
Yeah, it's gonna go.
And I really hope they do, because then they don't have to play Vegas in the fucking playoffs. Hopefully, who will kill them?
Hopefully, Vegas won't kill them.
And Vegas will kill them.
But if they play Vegas twice already this year.
If they play Calgary in the playoffs, that would be awesome. I would love the Oilers to play Calgary and not Vancouver.
I want them to play Vancouver and rip their fucking heart out.
No way, man.
It's close.
Wow. Vancouver's a team with nothing to lose, man.
They're this close.
They will injure everybody.
They're this close. All we got to do is step on their head, and it's over.
Quinn
Hughes is gone. Pedersen's gone. JT Miller's gone. Bo Horvat's gone. They're all gone.
Those guys are already gone, and that's a dirty as fuck team. I don't want McDavid anywhere near in the playoffs.
No, I don't want him near them either. But they're this close to being pushed over the edge.
Yeah, I'm not afraid of Calgary, man. There's nobody on Calgary that's fucking that dirty, and you know what I mean, like anymore.
No,
so
they got Nazem Kadri. He's kind of dirty.
I think he's learned. I think he's learned his lesson. He won his cup. Nothing's so intense with him anymore. He just,
Yeah, he might not be as intense now. Edmonton had 50 shots, and they still lost. Fuck.
Yeah.
They got goalied again. How many times do you get goalied in 1 year?
Well, let me tell you, Edmonton gets goalied a lot. They
get goalied all the time.
They make a lot of goalies look like Vezina candidates.
They make so many goalies look good.
And the Oilers goalie has never made anyone look like,
He's fine. He's got 2 shutouts this year.
Look, it's
He's
not
like
his fault.
top 10.
I mean, honestly, tonight they had a brand new defender in who has 2 new hips and probably can't skate properly. So, I mean, and they had a pair. I bet you that pair of Bouchard and Nurse was like fucking -3, or -2 because you said it was a shootout, right? I bet you, like, fuck. I as soon as I saw that pairing come out, I was like, oh boy, this is.
Let's see if they were -3 or whatever, or -2
or 2. Yeah, because you said tied, right? So shootout.
Yeah, it was
so
3. It was 3-2 in the shootout.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah.
Oh boy.
Draisaitl was -1, so fucking Draisaitl.
That's okay. He was plus. Well, so he's -1, so he's on the ice for 2 goals because he scored 2.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
McDavid had no points, right, or maybe 1 point on the power play.
Ekholm, Bouchard, Ekholm, Kulak, Klingberg, and Emerson were -1.
Okay.
Only person that was +1 was Darnell Nurse.
No shit. Really?
Suck it, yes.
Yeah, but he's on the power play.
Suck it.
Suck it.
It's easy to be +1 on the power play reels.
He's not on the power play. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he's a lefty.
He's not on the power play.
He's on the power play. At least
He's on the 2. He's on number 2 power play that plays for. They play. They play for 5 seconds. Okay, the 5 seconds of power play time. Nobody cares. Don't
cares about this 5 seconds.
Going anywhere.
All right, so Nurse was +1.
Yeah, and the rest of them were -1. They choked.
They choked pretty hard.
I know.
I don't know. I can feel it in my gut when the Oilers are going to choke. I don't know.
No, you can't.
I have to keep saying it, man. Otherwise, it's going to not work.
Sure.
I got to stick to my guns.
Daniels, who's winning the Rumble?
Is it Rumble?
CM Punk.
Rumble. CM Punk.
Is the Royal Rumble on right now?
Saturday. It's
Saturday.
Saturday. So you're making predictions.
Yeah. Do you want to watch the Rumble on Saturday, Tyson?
I might not be able to because I did promise a movie night.
Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, it's Saturday.
He doesn't have Netflix either. He doesn't do Netflix.
You don't have Netflix?
I have Netflix.
Oh.
How do you have Netflix?
Because he has Netflix.
Okay. All right.
It exists and I have it.
Okay, cool. Right on.
There's a whole shitload of wrestling on there, man.
There's all the wrestling.
I did go back in the Royal Rumbles, and like
there isn't all the Netflix, but all the wrestling. There's a lot of it though.
There's a fair bit of documentaries coming out on there too. I was watching the David Beckham one.
Yeah,
and you don't realize how much that guy got abused, man. I didn't realize it.
David Beckham.
He got so abused that after Inga's been watching with me actually. So he got so abused in England when he was in Manchester, and like after he played for England, that I was like, "See, Inga, I'm not that bad." That's how abused he got.
I don't think that's the argument. It is.
Like, see,
I'm not a dickhead. Look at what happened to this guy.
Yeah, at least I don't give death threats to people. I mean, honestly, I'm not that far gone. I just claim, pairs are going to go -2 or whatever. Yeah, David Beckham took a red card in like a World Cup game, and it was like not even. It was like a soccer red card.
I saw that game actually. I watched that game. Yeah, I remember that game. Yeah.
So like it was like a little kick of his foot, and the guy, the Argentinian guy, just fucking goes down, rolls like 6 times, and he's holds his brain and shit.
Yeah. That ended their World Cup because, I think if you get a red card, you can't play the next game, right? Isn't that how that works?
And you're out of the game now. When you get a red card, you're gone. So England played like most of the match with 10 guys instead of 11.
Yeah, but
they still went. They went to penalties, so it didn't really matter. But still, everybody blamed him. Like he was like getting fucking. He'd be like in Manchester or like in West Ham or something. So he'd be having an away game. He'd be like taking a corner kick, and the whole corner of the stadium would be like, "Fuck you, you wanker! You're a piece of shit, scum!" and you're like, "Oh my god, man!" Like I can't look. I can rag on Darnell Nurse and Evan Bouchard for their defensive miscues, but I'd never fucking at a game be like, "You're a piece of," I would never fucking do that. I would be like,
"Oh come on!" I'm sure you yelled. You've never yelled, "You're a bum."
maybe I've yelled "you're a bum," but I've not yelled "you're a fucking cunt piece of shit." Back up. I've never yelled anything like
Well,
that.
that's because you're with your kid all the time.
Well, I've been to plenty of games without a child.
Yeah,
You
no,
know?
yeah.
And I mean, look, look. My opinion
That
is
wouldn't
that
stop me.
We
I'd
don't.
be like, look, Tommy, you might have to throw hands tonight, buddy. We're
Yeah,
out of
plug-
volumes,
earmuffs, bud, earmuffs.
Earbuds. No, the earbuds.
Just if you see someone coming to work, you just start swinging, man. No
Earbuds
one's gonna hit a kid.
in the Daniels house.
No one's hitting a kid.
You get to be Daddy's backup tonight.
Yeah. Watch my six, big guy. You always wanted to.
Yeah, he's like, "What are you talking about?"
Where's
Comes up here.
Yeah, man, those English football fans are fucking crazy. I mean, they're not as crazy as the South American ones. Those football fans are completely out of their
I
fucking
don't know,
mind.
man. English soccer fans are pretty fucking.
They'll kill
Like-
you in South America if you fuck
Yeah,
up.
they'll kill you.
They
have-
won't kill you in England. They'll kill you in South America.
Somebody
Yeah,
killed
but they'll
a
beat the
referee.
shit out of you. There's beatings. I know.
No,
Yeah,
there's
but they
somebody-
won't, but they won't murder you in the streets.
Somebody killed a referee in Brazil, man, over a game.
Yeah,
I'm seriously.
yeah, yeah. Like it's
And
it's
then-
it's
And
serious.
then I think that the fan that ran on and fucking killed the referee or whatever, he got
He
killed
ran
by
on the
other.
field and did it. He did it
Yeah,
in the game.
I think so. We should find out. I can't remember. It's something along those lines.
I can't remember.
Yeah, and then
Wow.
and then I think that fan got killed by the other team's fans like later on or something. Like it was just complete fucking chaos. Are you looking it up, Wheels?
No, I wasn't actually, but I can.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ,
yeah.
come on, Wheels. Fuck's sake.
I don't know if I want that on my laptop.
Referee. Okay, it was like the first hit. Oh my fuck. Okay, so wait a second. This is actually
Is
a
there
little
murder?
Yeah.
Is there murder?
Oh my god. Oh, okay. So this is actually a little bit crazier than I originally said. So
Yeah, didn't he get hung by the cartel?
okay,
He
no,
was
so an ang-
stoned, lynched, and beheaded and
Yeah.
quartered.
What?
I think we're
What
talking
the
about different.
fuck?
I think we're talking about different guys, but yeah,
I got Brazil referee killed. The guy's name, the murder of Octavio
yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Yeah.
Otavio Jordao da Silva. There's
Yeah.
a 20-year-old Brazilian football referee who was stoned, lynched, beheaded, and quartered by football spectators. Oh, after he stabbed
Yeah, he stabbed
A
a player.
a player. So he stabbed a player, and then they quartered him. That's
Wow.
medieval.
And it wasn't even a professional game. It was an amateur game. It says.
What the fuck?
So yeah, I would say South America's got you covered on absolutely.
Apparently,
insane fucking facts.
there was a video of it. Jesus.
I don't want to see that.
No, of course not.
So yeah, England fans will shout death threats and get really drunk and really
Super
be obscene,
racist, dude. And they're
Yeah.
super racist, too.
but they will not kill you probably.
Wow.
There's the documentary on Netflix too. I think it's called like Disaster at Wembley or like something like that. And it was like 2022 Euros. I think you and me watched it, Wheels.
Yeah, we did.
And,
Yeah.
on TV. But like yeah, the
Messed
outside
up.
the stadium was just like England fans at Wembley drinking from like 8 a.m. until the game started at like 4. And
Yeah.
it was just, I mean, what's going to happen? you know,
And
when you start drinking in the morning.
in Argentina, a ref gave a player a red card. The player went off the field, went into his bag, pulled out his gun, and shot him. That was like 2 years after the ref was beheaded.
That's like
God.
1970s MLB right there. That's what I expect. Like Pete Rose. Pete Rose pulls his gun out. Like, to dispute a safe call.
Jesus, man.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
fucked up, man.
I gotta say, yeah, man,
Wow.
South American football fans are completely out of their fucking minds. And I'd never go to a World Cup there. And if I did, I won't care who I'm cheering for. I would wear the home jersey every game.
Absolutely.
Every
I
single
would just wear a Maradona jersey if it was in Argentina.
Yeah, you just wear a
A
Maradona.
Pele jersey if it was in Brazil.
I would wear just all black or all white. I'm not cheering for anybody. I just watching soccer.
No, you might be picking a
That's not
side,
good
man.
enough.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You'll get
Yeah.
you'll get killed for not cheering for anybody.
Yeah,
But
that might be dangerous too.
He's
at
wearing
least-
black like the despot. Let's get him.
Yeah, and you're like, hey guys, fellow soccer fans, I see, and we're like, see, Wheels, this is what you get for being a nice guy.
Take it away.
See what happens?
I wanted to run with the Bulls, but oh no, we should do something with sitting involved. Here we are.
Yeah, you could be running the cartel, Wheels, but
Nope. Pick the wrong shirt color.
yeah. Can you imagine that? You're just like
No, I don't
someone's like-
imagine that. No.
So someone's like, "Come on, we're going to see the boss," and you're like, "What?" And then like, "We want to see the boss," and then they put you in a fucking car, and then they take you to Wheels' house, and they fucking march you inside, and there's just Wheels. He's like, "Oh hey, what's going on?" And they're like, "Boss, we brought you the guy who, you know," and you're like, "Oh yes, I've been wanting to meet you," and they're like, and the guy's like, "What the fuck?" And then they're like, "You good, boss?" And you're like, "Yeah, I'm good," and then you just fucking just like, shh, shh. And the guys leave the room, you know, like. And then you're like, you see this, you know, next time. And then the guy's like, holy shit, and then he leaves. And then, then you just fucking go on down the street and you see him and you're just like, and the guy's like, oh, fucking Jesus, and runs away. You know, you could strike fear into people.
That's what I hear. Eric, have you watched that Landman show on Paramount?
No, not yet.
One of
I
those.
hear it's good though.
It's
What,
fun.
man?
It's called Landman. It's another one of those Taylor Sheridan Yellowstone type shows.
Oh, okay. Oh,
But
yeah,
it's all about oil barons and like people that sell oil to like other people and oil workers and Mexican drug cartels.
well, of course.
No, obviously, yeah.
Of course, obviously.
Well, it takes place in
Texas.
Texas. It takes place in Texas, so of course there's drug cartels.
Yeah, there's been drugs and cartels that's a tale as old as time.
Yeah,
You
of
know,
course.
money. If there's money around, there's probably crime and drugs around as well. It's a tale as old as time.
I'm sure there's some people that get their money without doing drugs or
But
crime.
oh man, I don't know. I don't think you do very much. You get very much money not doing any crime. You gotta commit some kind of crime, don't you?
I don't know. You could win the lottery. You could hit it rich on the stock market.
It's very true. It's very true.
You could,
You could win the lottery. I think that would be the only.
You could
you know.
could be really good at poker somehow and win a bunch of money.
I think Eric's trying to talk, but he's muted.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, maybe I'm
Yeah,
mistaken.
no, I was muted.
Oh, there we go.
No, he was.
I can see him. He's like, I have facts and shit to point out, and we're like, you're nothing.
I was just saying that crime is more fun.
Oh,
Crime is more fun than what? What are we comparing?
Well, he was saying like you were saying like get rich quick schemes and whatever, and
Oh, yeah, right. Oh.
you just commit crimes. I agree. Committing crimes is the way to
give me
go.
crap.
How would either of you know we're all poor? You guys don't know these things.
Because we haven't committed any crimes.
Yeah, because we're not criminals.
So how do we know that crime is better?
Well, I know criminals that are richer than me.
What criminals do we know?
No, I
Donald
don't
Trump.
personally know. Not personally, but I know of criminals that are richer than me. Pretty much all of them.
Sure.
I mean, seriously, sell like one bag of cocaine and you're richer than me. You know what I mean? Like, you're already making more money.
I feel like one
That's exactly how that works. That's
Probably
exactly
not.
how that really works.
what if one bag of cocaine is worth more than what you have? You
I'm
should
selling one bag and I'm out, man.
Yeah, I'm done. I mean, how much is what's a bag of cocaine worth? Now? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I
do
don't.
drugs, so I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you probably have more than a bag of cocaine in your bank.
Depends how big of a bag of cocaine.
Well,
Like a pound of cocaine? How much is a pound of cocaine?
Oh
I
no,
don't know.
Eric, how much is a bag of cocaine? How much is a pound?
Can you Google it? How much is a pound of cocaine?
I don't think. Can you Google that?
Probably. You can Google anything.
Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah.
I mean, maybe don't. You know, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's like this
I
guy.
have to delete my history after this one.
Yeah, like this guy wants to
Okay, so an ounce of cocaine contains 28 grams based on street prices, range of $60 to $200 per gram. An ounce costs between $1,680 to $5,600.
How much is a pound? How many
Well,
ounces
that's
in
like
a
an
pound?
ounce. Oh, I don't know. It's telling
2
me
point, is it 2 point?
ounces.
How much? No, wait, that's kilograms. How many ounces in a pound?
Kilo. A kilo? Is it a kilo? That's usually how they sell them. I know that from the movies.
Oh yeah,
It's
so they
usually
say
a
you got a
kilo.
key.
They-
You got a
that
key.
brick. Yeah, yeah.
So how much is a key of Coke?
That's a brick. A key is a brick of coke.
Okay, yeah. How much? That's like a kilogram, right?
Yes, that's like a kilogram
That's more
of coke.
than that's more than a pound.
That's like
right?
two. That's like
Okay,
two
so
and
a
a half
pound. It
pounds.
says right here, a pound of cocaine costs between $1,000 and $2,000.
Holy
What?
shit!
That's it? I thought it was going to be way more. I'm sorry.
See, you're
right.
fine, and you have more than a.
You're right. You're right. Straight up plumbing and
You have
cleaning
more than a
stuff
bag
paid-
of cocaine in your bank.
Yeah. Plumbing and cleaning drains paid more than that for sure.
Yeah, but did it pay more than that per job? Because you
No,
sell
absolutely.
one, you sell one brick.
I would say it paid more than that per month.
yeah, but not per job. Because you could, if
not
you
per
could sell
job.
one, no, not per job. No.
Okay, so if you could sell a key of Coke every day for
In
30
New York
days,
City, it's saying here in New York City, a key of coke could go for upwards of $34,000
What
Wow.
kilogram of coke?
so this
for
is
a
like
kilo. A kilo.
so basically
Yeah,
the whole
wow.
world is making is you remember that game Drug Wars that you'd play on your calculator in high
Yes,
school?
absolutely.
So
yes,
you play
yes.
Drug Wars and you'd fly to all these places, you'd bring some lewds to somewhere else. Anyway, so if you brought cocaine, you bought cocaine in like Colombia for like this is I guess how drugs work and how the whole drug trade happens. You buy some cocaine in Colombia for like $5 and you fucking fly it up to
1800 is a kilo in Colombia.
okay, and you bring it up to New
And-
York and you make $33,000. That's how
Yeah.
the drug trade works. That's the movies.
How? Yeah,
That's why Blow what happened.
Jesus, man, America is just ripping people off. So
Fucking
much.
America. All they
The
wanna
poor
do is
drug
get a little
users.
high.
Ah,
Poor
All they
drug
wanna do is
users.
get-
come on, how do you justify? How do you go from $2,000 to $34,000? Come on.
I'll tell you.
Because you're buying it where
Supply
it's
and demand.
made.
Supply and
They
demand.
didn't have to put it up somebody's ass and put them in a submarine to get it to your front door. There's no Amazon drone flying.
Yeah,
Well, I guess maybe there
Nobody's
is. There might
shitting
be.
out your Coke brick in Colombia.
I bet you
Yeah.
can. I bet you can get cocaine off Amazon.
Maybe in
Man.
Colombia.
Maybe in Colombia. Yeah.
I bet you Bezos is in on it. He's like, look, we're just gonna chuck it in the drones. Don't chuck it in the packages.
Chuck
They
it in the
search the packages. They don't
drones.
search the drones. Nobody searches the drones. Just chuck it in the drones. And they're like, okay, Jeff, and then chuck it in.
Why is he so frantic about
Yeah.
it? Don't check the drones. Put him in the drones.
The drones are just like,
All right, we'll do it. Just relax.
they're like, the drones need bigger batteries. They're crashing.
Holy, don't get high off your own supply. He's like, what? What's you saying to me?
You can buy. You can't get. I'm sorry. You can't get cocaine, but you can get all the stuff you need to use cocaine off Amazon. They got like straws. They got like ceramic sniffers. They
They're
got
probably
like
called like
little-
powder straws or something.
They got They got like little
Wow.
pots you can
You
put
know
your cocaine in.
They're going to be called hobby straws or hobby containers. There's something hobby or
Yes.
something.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of them say cocaine.
What? Oh my god.
Oh, there's a mini snuff straw sniffer. There's a
Snuff?
5-pack metal snuff bullet, metal leak-proof bottle travel
I
container,
am not with it, man. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Coke
These are
bag
great Christmas
stickers,
ideas. This sounds like great
Man,
Christmas
I got
present
no
ideas.
clue, man. I am
Coke
totally
bag
screwed.
stickers, Coke baggie joke sticker, funny booger sugar sticker, mini spoons for
Booger sugar, I
Coke,
heard that. Man, I'm
Nose
totally
beers.
screwed, man. When my kids are
cocaine
teenagers-
ceramic sugar ball. Oh, you can't see, but yeah, it's like like a novelty bowl. I guess it's technically for sugar, but it says cocaine on it. So you can put cocaine in it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you guys remember all the clubs that we used to go to? They'd have the grip tape from skateboards on the back of the toilet, so you could
No.
put cocaine off the back of it.
No, I never did that. No.
No, I never did any cocaine in it ever, but like I just remember seeing it. I remember seeing the grip tape and being like, "What the hell did they put a grip tape on?" And somebody was like, "So you can't do cocaine off the back." And I was like, "Oh, it makes sense." And they were like, like pat on the head, that's it.
You can get the fake urine tests that you take so that you can do drugs and your boss won't fire
You
you.
can still do your job.
Yeah, you can still do your job. Yeah,
Oh,
Amazon sells those, man. That's kind of
I
fucked
don't
up.
know, man. Just can you just stop doing drugs for like a little while?
I don't do drugs.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
why they
What
have
I
the
mean.
product. I'd be putting someone out of a job if I didn't do the drugs and then didn't buy the product. That's two people I'm putting out of work.
Come on, I don't want a fucking recession. Let's go.
Can't have that. Can't.
I
Yeah,
gotta
can't
do.
have that.
I gotta do.
The chain from creation to consumption the chain from creation to exporting to Eric is a lot of people. That is a lot of people.
Yeah,
so
man.
many. Man, there's like at
I
least
employ
50
a lot.
people probably. I wonder, like, before weed was legal, how much weed was like, shoved up someone's ass or something? Like how much? Like where did it come from? I don't know. I guess in Canada it probably just came from BC. So he probably just brought it over, to Alberta, and then that was it.
They probably had lots in Ontario too.
Yeah, probably.
There was probably tons in Ontario.
There's a lot of room over there, right, to grow some weed.
I knew lots. I knew lots of people that grew. I knew lots of people that grow weed
See?
in Ontario.
You're one step away.
There's some Ontario strains of weed that have done like very well in the Cannabis Cup. So.
Yeah. And the Cannabis Cup, what is that?
Just saying, it's the think about it.
There's like a
World Championships of weed.
there's like a World Championships for weed.
Yeah, fuck yeah, there is Cannabis Cup, man. We'll see when the next one's going on if they still do it.
That's kind of cool. Right on. There's a championship for everything.
Yeah, well, why not, man?
Yep.
Why not?
You went for hockey, all they're doing is chasing a piece of rubber around. That ain't special.
Yeah, it is special. It's hard iced rubber.
It's hard iced rubber. Hey man, at least doing drugs, they're all fucked up. And, I mean, that's impressive.
Is it impressive?
Ooh, so the next Cannabis Cup is in Massachusetts.
Oh,
Massachusetts, eh?
So, Joe, you can sign up to be a judge.
Weed is legal in
Do you want to
Massachusetts.
go judge the Cannabis Cup with me?
Wait a second. Wait a second.
I
We should
do.
do this.
Wait a second. This
Wheels
is Trump
Blues.
America, man. What in the fuck? No.
Oh, Trump hasn't figured out what Massachusetts does yet. He hasn't got there
No,
yet.
but he likes making examples out of things. So I mean, if
This is
anything,
true. He's like that mean, like fucking.
he'll turn a blind eye to a lot of things and then bust something like that.
He doesn't know about the Cannabis Cup. Shut up.
What are they doing? They're getting stoned. Are we gonna put a stop to that?
Yeah. Anyway,
Can't have him smoking weed.
pass me that cocaine, Don Jr.
Yeah, seriously.
Not Junior.
And he's like, I'm not giving you any of this. No way.
These deplorables with their weed.
All right, boys, I'll be back in 5 seconds.
Okay.
So, 2020
What?
Cannabis Cup. Okay, this is weird. There's so many of these. There's like one in Arizona this year. They're saying Missouri last year. I don't know what the hell. How many fucking Cannabis Cups are there? But it's put on by High Times, the magazine. So we're all familiar with that.
Yeah. I didn't know High Times magazine was still a thing.
Oh, yeah. Big time. I didn't know magazines were still a thing.
Oh, online. It's probably online.
I guarantee you it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if I just type in Canada. Whoa, Amsterdam is like killing it.
Amsterdam. Oh, of course, Amsterdam is winning.
2018, 17, 14, 13, 12, 11.
Who
They're
won
the
the
winners.
who won the other years?
Probably fucking. Would I dare say Canada?
Canada might have won. They might have won a couple years.
Trying to find Canada now.
They may have won a couple years. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I don't see why not. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
we do have good weed up here.
Mm-hmm.
North America. South California. Yeah. Not finding Canada. Colorado. Denver, Detroit, Hemp Cup, Illinois. Can't find Canada. It's all like the U.S.
Maybe the U.S. won a bunch. There's lots of places that are legal in the U.S. Colorado probably won.
This is very true.
Yeah.
Dudes, I'm back.
I think you got to do a thing before you're back up. Can you see us? Oh,
yeah, I already did it. It was like you recorded. I think it's because I took my earphones out.
You must have done that. I'm not sure why. Yep. Oh, but you did the thing.
I think it's all good. Yeah,
You're
I think
back.
it's all good.
Okay.
So it's legal in Colorado. You know what? I think it's legal in Washington. I remember going to Washington.
Yeah, it is legal in Washington.
It was legal before it was legal in Canada. And I remember I went to a hostel, and I was sitting there in this hostel, and I had like a beer, and I was sitting with my girlfriend at the time, and we were like sitting, and the hostel was super quiet. And there was like this dull fucking place, and I was sitting there having a beer in like the lobby, and I was like, man, this fucking sucks. And then this fucking door opens over across the thing, and it's like fucking all this smoke comes out, and then I just hear fucking music and noise, and then the fucking door closes and it's silence again. And I was like, what's going on over there? And then like the guy that came out, he walked by, and I was like, what the hell is in there? And he was like stoned out of his fucking mind. And he goes, oh man, that's the fucking games room, man. And I'm like, the games room? Can I just go in there? And he's like, yeah, man, go ahead. So my girlfriend at the time, I open the door, and it's just like all this smoke. And there's just and there was just like people all over just with these bongs, and there was board games and fucking Scrabble and fucking and you could smoke cigarettes in there, and it was just like, and then I was like, oh man, I don't have any weed. And the fucking guy that worked the front desk was in there, and he's like, man, I'm selling weed. You want some weed? And I was like, what? I don't want. But anyway, it was the fucking coolest hostel. I stayed there for 2 days. I made some friends. Cool, it was awesome, man. It was just like it was like I went from like not having a good time to having the best time in like 10 minutes. Yeah. I played Scrabble. I lost a lot.
What were you doing? What were you in Washington for?
At that time, that was when I lived in Victoria, and at that time, my girlfriend at the time was flying back to Australia. So I was down there. She was flying out of Seattle, so we were down there just having like a really good time. So yeah, we had a blast. It was awesome.
Nice, very cool.
And then I fucking took a boat home and was really hungover and. But yeah, so and I was like, whoa, and I was like, you guys are gonna get fucking big shit, and they were like, no man, it's legal here, don't even worry about it. And I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing, Washington, land of the free.
And then we did it.
Yeah, and then we did it a little while later.
Yeah,
it was just it was a complete total shock to exist like that, and then now I'm like. I don't smoke really weed anymore, so and it's like fuck. Of course, it's legal. I kind of don't really smoke weed anymore.
Now it's not really. It's like whatever. Now it's that's how it always is.
I would, but you should eat it like everybody else does.
I tried. It fucks me up, man. I don't know what's happened. I
don't like eating. I don't like gummies or like chocolates.
It all fucks me up now. I don't know why. I get fucking paranoid and I start having panic attacks and my fucking heart. Last time I did it, I was fucking like I couldn't sleep. My heart was fucking racing and I was like, oh, this is not feeling good for me.
Fucking cops are gonna bust in here.
Yeah. I don't know what it was. I wasn't like anxious about anything in particular. I was just like, what's going on? I'm not gonna do this ever again.
Oh my god.
Anyway, then I tried some of that oil, and then I was like, I can't comprehend sentences, and that was kind of it for me. I was kind of stopped doing that after that was it.
Oh man.
Nice.
Yeah, I swore off the stuff at that point.
Swore off the junk.
I swore off the junk. That weird green shit.
Well.
So Saturday, Daniels, we're on for Saturday still?
Oh yeah, we're on for Saturday.
Nice.
What is it, 6 o'clock?
Probably 5
o'clock?
or 6. Yeah, probably.
Let's go with
It says 6 Eastern. It says 6 Eastern.
Oh, so then maybe it's 4. Yeah, but there's gonna be like
that's probably the fucking pre-show. Yeah.
Yeah, there's gonna be a pre-show. So, But yeah, we can check it out whenever we check it out because it's on Netflix. We can just start it over whenever.
We can do whatever we want. We
We
can do whatever we want.
That stream is so good now, man. I'm really shocked
Yeah, me too.
at how
Yeah,
much
it's really
like
good, and yeah, I'm very impressed. I knew they would lock that shit down. Like,
yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that? Did you see that fucking awesome joke boxing match where hopefully they both die? Like the Paul brothers.
Yeah, what the fuck?
well,
I'm
yeah,
so
because
sick of
Jake
those
Paul
guys.
says MMA is dead. He says it's boring, it's dead. Boxing is where it's at.
Of course
You mean
he
they got-
says that. It's
The
of
guy
course-
that's trying to be a boxer said that boxing is good.
yeah,
the guy
yeah.
who only fights like retired fighters who are like
Yeah.
over the hill and past the
With their
prime.
fucked up knees and everything.
And well,
Yeah, right.
now he's gonna fight somebody his own age, and it's gonna be a total real fight.
Yeah.
I hope Logan Paul wins. I put my money on Logan.
I hope they both lose, and we never have to
Logan's
see them
my guy.
ever again.
It's just like that Rocky like simultaneous knockout. You know how Rocky one ends. They're like,
Yeah.
you know, except
Yeah.
they actually fucking finish it and they both just go down and they're like, it's nobody wins. And
Yeah.
then that's it. You both lose. You suck.
You
Stop
both
doing
lose, and they're both comatose forever, and we never have to see them again.
That would be
Logan Paul's going to be in the Rumble. He's in the Rumble.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think I think a couple of his YouTube buddies are going to be in the Rumble too.
What is this
Kai
world? man?
Sinat.
I
Kai
don't know who
Sinat.
it is, but yeah.
And that other fucking,
Yeah.
what is his name? Speed?
Hey, it's Speed. Yeah, Speed. Isn't he like KS1 or whatever?
I don't know.
KSI or I don't know. Fucking know. But
I
yeah,
saw
Speed.
somebody do a video. So like that guy Kai has a video where or it's a picture of him and Cristiano Ronaldo, and like he's like standing beside Ronaldo like this.
Yeah.
So there's this video that Kai's watching this. He's like, "What's this guy doing?" He's got like a bag of coal on his head, and he's like shaking it around, and then he takes it off, and he goes, "There's like a statue of a real goat."
No.
So he goes like this, and then it flashes to the picture of Kai.
Yeah.
So the guy was doing like blackface. Like, and Kai's like, "What the fuck? What the fuck, man?" He's like, "No, we did it." No, but it's like it's clever. It was clever. It's a clever use of blackface.
Whoever.
It was clever black.
It was clever blackface. I'll say that. It's not. I'm not condoning it. I'm just saying it was clever. I had to give it that.
Maybe that's the title of the today's show.
Clever blackface. Oh man.
I think I could probably come up with something better than that.
Maybe you should.
Blackface.
I'm not titling
I
it.
don't think that's a good. I don't know if it's
I don't
that.
think I'm not doing that.
That's a good way to get your podcast completely fucking
Yeah,
blacklisted
I'm
on
not.
every platform.
Although it
possible.
could be one way to get Trump. That could put us one step closer to getting Trump on the show.
I would rather fucking roll my legs
Well,
and
I
never
wanna
use
get-
them
you know
ever
what?
again.
I
I'd
wanna
rather use my legs and then lose them again than have him on my podcast.
Oh my god, that is an indictment if I've ever heard one.
You're
Fuck
gonna get
that.
tariffed. Watch out, man. If he hears that, he's gonna tariff you.
Good, I fucking hope he does here.
Oh wait, he already is.
He's already clarifying.
You better what he'll start like I don't know, do something to wheelchairs or something.
He's not gonna do. He's already probably done that in the States. He cut off.
Wheelchairs. I don't like how they can't walk. I don't like it.
He probably does, and he probably thinks it's weak.
He probably does.
He probably totally
Guys,
thinks it's weak.
Look at me, I still walk. I walk
Yeah.
fine.
Fake news. Spider biffins. I don't know. Fake
Yeah.
news.
Nobody's ever heard
Too
of it
big a
before.
word. Too big a word.
Yeah. No, it's fake news. Yeah. I walk totally fine my whole life. I've been a perfect walker. Some say I'm the best.
And with that, we're done.
Oh man.
Oh man. All right, boys.
Yeah.
Did you cut it?
No, I haven't cut it off yet, but I will. This has been.
He did. I just
189.
want to say they did a really funny cold open on. You should go look it up on YouTube. It's it's like they're doing Hamilton, and they have like Lin Manuel Miranda is on. Like, the
Yeah,
show.
yeah. And he's like rapping, and then, yeah.
And then Trump interrupts him, so he's frozen there like this, and Trump's doing this big thing, and then he keeps turning back. He's like, "What do you think of that, Lynn?" And he's like, "He can't talk. He keeps frozen."
Yeah.
They tricked him to come out here. He thought he was gonna rap.
He was so bad.
He goes, Lynn, do you think Elon did the Nazi salute? He's like, I think he did it a little bit. This is one of the better SNL cold opens I've seen in a while.
The late night shows and the comedy stuff will be funny.
Oh man!
Until he destroys everybody.
Yeah, whenever there's a moron president, it's always like good for the late shows.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you had Will Ferrell do like the George Bush and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, that comedy special, that was really funny. Well, yeah, this has been episode 189 of the Will's Blues podcast. We'll see if we can publish this one, and hopefully we'll see you guys in a bit.
All right.
Bye.
Late or whatever.
That went long. I was supposed to watch TV with Katie tonight. She's probably pissed.
Uh-oh.